There we go. Another Sunday. That means that it's time to see what is up with them games. What do we have? Nice team. How so? How so? 1 second. Where is it? There it is. Alright. Oh, what do we have? Sea of Thieves on sale. Monster Hunter. Then, son. Probably none of them actually available. Yes, sir. Classic. Classic. Unreal on sale. That's a good one. It was for free though on Epic, right? So could be better. Could be better than 75%, but it is what it is. Actually not included. I need to play this one at some point. This one already on a pretty good discount and stuff. You have that one for years at this point, I think. Yes, he's there. The whole 10 minutes, I see. Nice, Steve, nice. Feels good, man. The Kiri. Codeway on sale again. Is like almost like whenever I notice it's always on sale already at this point. That's a good thing though. That's a good thing. Tales of Arise. Alright, let's put them on. That one is not even available. They started to become like smarter now. They're not just blocking the product, they just don't put you at the sale button. So you can see the page. You can see the reviews, I guess. Not sure. Not sure why. But they do that. They do that. As is the USA. It's time. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to get it. Alright, let's see. Bandai sale. Is something even available? I guess Bandai is not really removing their stuff from here. That's good. That's really nice of them. Even Elden Ring, even though it's like way more expensive than it was on release, and for like a week or two after release. So now it just feels very bad man to buy it with this price. A very bad man. What else do they have there? The Pokemon, one and only. One and only Pokemon. Don't run expeditions often? Well, we were waiting for you yesterday. And you didn't arrive. And you didn't arrive. Shaking my SMH. And he's bitching about us there. A Botmon? It was Pokemon. It was Pokemon. A Bot Chestnut. No Dark Tide. Stay strikes me as a person who probably would play it on Game Pass instead. Yeah, way easier that way. Okay, 1 second. A bit lower music, a bit too loud, I feel. I think so. I wait if it was well, that's why we didn't wait for you. But we thought you will be, but you weren't. Yes, he's the USA. Game wouldn't run like shit, yeah. Apparently it does have some issues with performance, that's true. Oh, you tried the beta especially, yeah, so you know how it runs. The purchase says so he needs PS Plus or a Game Pass to game? Well, I think it means more like he's not dumb. Yeah, no. More reasonable with his money. To summon you in chat. I thought people tagged you. I mean, we weren't really waiting for you. We were doing our shit anyway. And not like we were sitting and waiting. And the Garden Goddess. Alright, let's see what else do we have in general. The Crisis Remasters. Prop and Seek. Oh, didn't have the full 5 people group anyway though, so... That's a bit of a problem. Sometimes. Then seek game which have 32 players. Turns to hide and seek can be a prop to hide or be a hunter to find all hidden props. A lot of prop hunting nowadays. So that's quite popular. Oh, it's 2020 actually then. That's already in the old friend stuff. And free to play even. Oh, Crisis 3 remastered and 2 remastered. Seems like these went better than the first one, eh? These went better than the first one. Optimize, take advantage of today's hardware. And that shit was already like a mega beautiful back in the day. I wonder if it's running good nowadays though. It was very good. Epic exclusives? I don't actually remember, were they? Let's see, and I didn't really like get into the Crisis stuff. I just like basically tried it as a benchmark for my PC back in the day, and that's pretty much it. I think my brother actually was playing back in the day, and his dad actually was playing a lot of Crisis, I remember. Had some progress there. Yeah, this one went really good. Overwhelmingly. 95. Not bad. The whole franchise. I know it's like a lot of like sort of like horror-ish thingies getting like very good in terms of like building the following or something. Like some like brand recognition or something. I don't know. Like I don't think it happens a lot with like with other genres though. Oh, I see, Steve. I see. Could be, could be. Yeah, the jabroni brawl we saw last time. Sadly, not those jabronis. This we also saw last time. This we saw. This also we saw. So I guess not that much new stuff coming out now. What was this though? You got the Coomer bait there. That's for sure. That they got. Even army invading a goddess is in danger. The most critical moment to lead many heroes equipped with artifacts is to fight for the goddess in the dark fantasy world. Against the demon and become a legend of the pantheon. The sexual content tag. Is there? Is there actually? Maybe that's the non-saucy version, you know. The pony them, the suffering. I just look like the type of the game. Nah, I think it's just kind of like your general, you know, borderline for the Coomer bait. This is the idler basically. Gotta love those minor games, them son. The mobile port of a gacha game. Let's see. It's getting the positive reviews for this shit in general, alright. Online co-op in-app purchases. Oh, I see, okay. Classic. Yeah, the idler game, alright. And that's how things go nowadays. I mean, some might be kind of alright though, like the what was the name? The Despots game, that was kind of alrighty. I wouldn't really call it completely idler, but sorta the auto battler, I guess. The Dark Tide at the top. Speaking of, I'll see. Let's see. How does that go? How does that go? Oh, yeah, I actually did not save. Yeah, I planned to, and then they delayed the release, I think. I think it was already out, though, but I was already, like, doing something else. So I didn't check the full one. I should probably at this point. At some point, we should, huh? Alright, SteamDB is lagging even, I guess. Come on. Come on. I'll let it load for now. Faulty Arms, Gates of Hell, Ostfront. RTS. It sounds kind of like DLC, but I guess it's not. That seems like the standalone. Oh no, it requires the base game. Okay, I see. It's interesting. It's not getting marked as a DLC, but then they just kind of put the stuff that requires the base game anyway. And the PvP and PvE battles, insane. Got some Katyushas there even. The realistic RTS RTT game. The endless replay value. Damn son. The endless replay. Sale and new expansion pack. Alright. Gameplay footage. I guess this one. Well, that seems like kind of zoomed in, but still, where's like the interface and stuff? That looks beautiful though, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, no actual interface and stuff. Ooh, okay, where to? Insane. That was a fun thing in the World of Tanks. Can they shoot that one only like twice a minute probably? But when you shoot, oof. When you hit, oof. And if you hit in a good spot, ooh, giga oof, man. But sadly, all of those not really happening all together quite often. Unlucky. Callisto Protocol already upped the price, seems like quite a lot. That's a yikes, dude, huh? That's a bit of a yikes. Soulstone Survivor still going too. Let's see. How's that going? That is indeed very positive, huh? I kind of like, I don't know, like I'm getting like it's a good, you know, genre type of games. It's fun, but I don't know, kind of like you play them, it's fun and cool, but I don't really like kind of feel like, you know, grinding it hard or something whatsoever. When there is something else to play, they just kind of like sit there and wait, I guess, but there is nothing else to play. The fuck, Steve? That doesn't sound good, huh? That sounds kinda scummy there. Oof. Mixed. I think I saw this one before. Was it? Exploration and survival adventure. The Dying World of Dragons. I think it looks familiar, huh? Oh boy, mixed though. It doesn't look too bad. Someone oh, was it the... Yeah, was it the one with the assets? The third mask mentioned before. Was that the one? I think that was the topic about it last week. I see, Steve, I see. I played this yesterday, I see. Was that the one that was like cucking people with assets, with the artists? That's, I think so, yeah. I think that one had some drama and stuff about it. So I guess. All the foundations. Pays homage. Combat progression, alright. Let's see, I see. Not recommend if anything's wrong. Mostly about multiplayer, now a solo player, so I would give it a try. Let's see, alright. Felt like a mobile game almost, dude. This like feel like mobile game comments always like so, I don't know, out of nowhere, man. The hour quest and the boss is done. Well, I mean, you know, it's not, in my opinion, not too bad if it takes 10 hours. No, well, it also kind of costs more than your like average. Like Valheim was, I think, like 2 times cheaper than this, for example. So, not sure, not really sure. Yeah, I think that was the one Thurmask mentioned before. Scamming artists. It's not terrible overall, let's see. Well, I mean, it looks kind of alrighty, yeah, I don't know. I guess a lot of people had tech issues, huh? No, I remember, Steve. I think I know what you mean, yeah. Just had nothing going for it, alright. Cats and the other lives, huh? Part interactive fiction, part Felis domesticus adventure. There's son, more cat, more stray likes. A reunion of broken family from the perspective of their house cat Aspen. Problem Valheim suffers as well. Well, Valheim, yeah, Valheim was supposed to be probably, you know, kind of like this, like random passion project of a small group of people, just to slowly, very slowly develop it, and then it like exploded. But they couldn't really, you know, all of a sudden make it into something else and go ham starting developing it very fast. So they did actually run like kind of low on content and stuff at the end. Yeah, there's like an update coming soon, I think. It's been a new sales in the week. Yeah, there was like some insane amounts there. Suffering from success, sort of. Yeah, you could say so. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say suffering from success. I got actual kitties there too. It was good, man. I think it's kind of more like it was the name. They just can't keep up with the requirements. Them insane trailers there. Just can't keep up with requirements now of the crowd. Well, actually, I mean, it's not like people really like molding about it though. Like, I don't think there's a lot of people who are kind of like, bro, where's my updates? Paid for this shit like a whole $5. Where's my lifetime support? I don't think people like any mad about it ever. Yeah. If you want to stay relevant, for sure, yeah. That's for sure. No, they did actually get quite some hate on Twitter, I see. Well, yeah. People are molding about like everything nowadays. Like no matter what you do, they're gonna mold. It's impossible to please everyone. Almost 2 years and still no content. Alright, I see. I see how it is. Bro, you played 105 hours into the game that cost you like, I don't know, like, I guess on the release it was like how much was it? Like 20 bucks, I guess, in the civilized world. Like it's like $5 here still, with no sale, and it probably was on sale already. 15, yeah, you paid 15 bucks for 100 hours of content, like, bro. And I'm pretty sure you can put even more there. Like, how much I put actually in there? We put, I guess. Yeah, 50 hours, and we didn't really like do everything there yet. Well, yeah, the last biome we didn't explore back then, I remember, with like the last boss, I guess, and stuff. So like 50 hours and stuff too. That was like no regrets whatsoever, dude. That was amazing. There's modding also for this game now, right? So like I don't know. That's what you have to deal nowadays still. People got spoiled, which kind of like, you know, not exactly their fault and everything, but industry got to the point where people literally getting spoiled. You just expect that there's gonna be like content always and everywhere. Like, bro, relax. 14 stuff halfway through, I see. It still was fun. Like, I don't even like, not even mad. And I like, to be honest, I don't even like kind of care if there will be new content or something. Like, I got my fair share of it. I'm done. If I'll get interested, there'll be some cool stuff going, sure. But like, I'm already done with it, really. Like, whatever. Game is their only source of entertainment, yeah. I mean, there's plenty of shit to do. That's the thing. There's like, there are actual live service games that gets updated all the time. You can just play those. There are lots of like new games coming out. You can play those. And like survival genre is always like, I mean, like literally just like, wait, where was it? Top Sailors. Yeah, like, here we go. Here's another one for you. If you like really dig the same kind of content, there's like almost every few weeks, I think, there is open world survival craft stuff. Like, let's go. The combo. What do we have here? Can we sort it? Popular titles. The new and trending, for example. Yeah, stars send out now. Yeah, I actually got an email to kind of go return them. They got mad with prices there. Holy shit. They mad. Are they out of early access now? Damn, son. And actually good reviews too. I played early access of this one. That was interesting. Yeah, you got this one now out. You have this Wild, dude. This actually like this font on the Wild Terror thingy. That reminds me of the, what is the name? The Wild Hearts, right? Kinda in a way. Be trying to lie to mimic that one, sorta. So like here you go. It's like in this week alone, there's like 2 games. All right, like get a little, stretch it a little more. There's 3, like more. Like, bro, you really like those? There's always something. I mean, I do understand you don't want to buy every single game, right? But like they also cost all of them, like pretty much not that much. Oh yeah, the V Rising, that one too. Yeah, true. 8500. Yeah, that's kind of like my issue even with that. Like, it's not the lack of content, it's like too much content, man. There's so much. Like I play New World and I already feel like I have no time, dude. I want to do and play so many things, and like when. Like I literally at this point kind of thinking about like when I have time for that. By the way, like I don't even have time to plan shit to be more optimal about it. Like it's gonna be my day off. I'm gonna be setting up probably again like reminders, notifications on my Mi Band and everything, and try to like, you know, cut everything in chunks and follow with that, you know, so I know what I'm doing every day and how much I'm doing, and see hopefully I can stick to that better than usual, because I literally have no time to play everything, to do everything. Like, man, it's insane. It's crazy. And then you're just gonna be like, bruh, where's content? Come on, man. Come on. It's nice though that they kind of stuck to the original kind of vision. They just like go at their own pace. They don't care. Because they could like just increase the size of the studio like crazy, you know, start pumping stuff like crazy and stuff. Even though I guess I could say like the Dead Cells did it pretty good. As in they kind of like really good, got really good success as a small indie game. And they managed to kind of separate it. Like the original team completely moved on the new project. They hire a whole new team that they set on the Dead Cells just to pump like content for Dead Cells basically, and they kind of managed to pump it without triggering people. Because the original team is actually out of it. I think, if I remember correct, like these guys, they kind of work as cooperative, if I remember correct. There's an article about them. Not a single one even. Like multiple one, I mean. I think it's like 7 people or something, and they just work as cooperative, as in like everyone is equal say, equal everything, right? And after they were done with that one, they were kind of like, well, we don't want to go bigger, like that they're gonna ruin the structure that we have, so we're just gonna like hire a separate studio that will be working on new content, and we just move on somewhere else, do some other games we want to do. That's really cool. Let's see if I see how much time it takes to create content. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and you kind of want to enjoy, like, you got like successful, you know, start for your game and stuff, got a lot of sales, a lot of money, like you kind of want to, you know, revel in that a little bit too. Like, let's be real. Like when you hit it that big and you good now, like it's better to just like improve your work-life balance and everything, right? Instead of just like trying to pump more of that money, dude. Just relax a little bit more, because now you're more secure financially, you know, you're backed off now completely and everything. You can just enjoy life slowly, you know, develop something. It's kind of like the Song of Conquest guys, for example, right? Like following them on Twitter, they just like doing content slowly, pushing some updates, and just posting constantly, like the Warhammer miniatures that they paint, you know, which tabletops they played. They went on some like role-playing, cosplaying thingy, you know. Good. I think it's nice. You kind of succeed, and the Songs of Conquest wasn't even like as huge, obviously, as Valheim or something, but still, it's nice. There was a good work-life balance and everything. There'll be good content. There's not going to be fast content. There's going to be a lot of content, but it's going to be good content, most likely. That's good. One and done games, yeah, I love it. I love it. I do agree with that. I love those games. Nowadays, I do love those a lot. Yeah, it brings choices. There's like a lot of things. And it's good though, that's the nice thing. But I mean, no one cares, I guess. That's the thing. That's the problem. No one cares. Everyone cares about the product. I mean, rightfully so. But still just like molding because... it's only 100 hours for 15 bucks. Like, bro, relax there, relax. It's a bit entitled, I would say. If you would pay a subscription, for example, every month, like 15 bucks or 5 bucks even, or like 80 bucks really, for 2 years and no content, that I can understand. But you paid for it once, you got 100 hours of that, and just like, say thank you. That was good. The Evil Vest is coming. Yeah, taking a break and stuff is good. It was like Subnautica, I think, right? After the release, they just like, whole studio went to like vacation or something. Songs of Conquest actually also like middle of July or something. Went on vacation for like a month. That's why like they answered my like resume and stuff only in September, I think, already. Like all August they were out pretty much, and that's good. That's nice. 20 bucks for second Pathfinder played 600 hours, yeah. Evil West might be interesting. That might be interesting. This one got co-op now, so this one I think also gonna get like a lot of attention. I got the machete also on the advertisement of the game. Insane, insane. Pre-orders with the skin packs. Oof. $5 for Terraria and have 650 hours. Yeah. That's it. That's pretty much it. What else do we have? Climber Sky is the limit. Fuck is that? Then we got more simulations. Hard Game Studio SA. That sounds like potentially Something relevant to our old friends there. Yeah, it was there, yeah. There's a lot of like dank ads lately. A lot of games getting some dank ads there going on. God of War also. The Oracle then. Oh, I mean, paid for 8 years, you know. Worth. Still kinda worth. World War II Bunker Simulator. Yeah, that's our old friends probably. A lot of simulation there. A lot of simulation. I should go full soon also, I guess, right? What is it? When is it? 22nd of November, I see. Yeah, that's the co-op galore. This there. Oh, another open world survival crowd, by the way. So, sci-fi based FPS survival game. Cooperate with, compete against each other on a destroyed Earth. No, that sounds like pretty much the experience you're gonna get there, probably. No, a bit of a different survival type, I guess, but yeah, there it is. There it is. That seems like what's the name? The Cycle or whatever? Seems kind of like the same stuff, probably. And also like PvP-ness, with some PvE-ness there. This Tura. Hello, Madley, how we doing? See the DM I say, they want you to start. They're trying to get you in it. Resist. Resist. The soccer story. The savior of soccer. Damn, son. Gotta save the soccer. Physics-driven adventure RPG. Every problem can solve with your trusty magic ball. The actual soccer too. Insane. Yeah, what is soccer exactly? Exactly. Not sure what that is, huh? Yeah, the Nightwish will be out soon. I might get this one, not sure. They send an email, we'll see. Let's see if there's gonna be one of those emails when they like kinda want to send you something, but then they kinda forget about it or something. But whenever you say you agree. Maybe. Demo was pretty nice. Demo was pretty nice, even though like a lot of bullet helling, and that's my arch nemesis sorta, so we'll see. Now the World Cup starts already, I see. It's time, it's time. A deepen fire. This one. Cute is a tag. That means it's some weeb shit probably. Horizontal scrolling action game. Doesn't look very weeb, eh? Hollow Knight at home. Yeah, like Sultan Sanctuary, I guess, or sorta. I mean, that would be kinda cool, maybe. Could be. 10th of November. Oh, it's early access though. Developer, a very big dog, eh? Could be interesting. Not sure about the early access part though. Since it's not roguelike or something. That sounds more like something worth waiting for release then. Not gonna lie. Freemakers. 2D Fighter multiplayer. Another one. The ultimate customizable platform fighting game. God, I'm not sure. I feel like there's like so much of that now. With all the multiverses and other stuff going on that... Like, is it a good time for this? I mean, I guess, maybe. It's always a good time. But still... Similar to Mordhau. Well, that's a stretch. That's a stretch. I think there's new content also coming for multiverses or something. There was another one. I already forgot all of them. Remember multiverses, and there was another one also. Turbo Sloths. The fuck? The new star of the Wasteland League, yeah? Multi-ton, a clumsy car to frantically speeds with powerful turbine. Pimp your turbo junk. Set powerful boosters, stock up on active gas and go ahead. Show what speed is. I have some shooty and stuff there too. That guy looks kind of fun though. Twisted metal well, yeah. There's nothing customization and different types of cars. That could be kind of cool. Says you have the shooting and everything. Reminds of the year, yeah. It's like a amount of observers or something it shows, I see. Old game's a poorly weeb, eh? Damn son. Are they? Are they? It looks kind of alrighty though. Might be interesting. Believe all better these games? Yeah. I haven't played like the racing game in forever. There's a demo too. That's nice. Demo 2.0. That's pretty good, eh? This one might end up though in the situation when, you know, multiplayer needs people. And then there is not enough people buying because there is not enough people playing, and then there becomes even less people playing and then less people buying, you know. The circle, the never-ending circle of pain. Alright, let's see other stores, huh? And let's see. See the cope, you mean? And with the fact that all games are weeb. True. Everything is weeb. Even the skies. Even the god. Everything. Aratus. On a sale. Hajinshun. The epic cheerleader pack and Rumbleverse. Damn son, it's time. Evil Dead for free, by the way, though. That's quite fast. That's quite dank also. Already for free. It was out like a few months ago. Spring or something maybe. Already free. Interesting. Amogus. Time will trail of Celestes. Okay, let's see what they have there. Alright, Goat Simulator 3. It's time. It's time. Soccer story also. The top player rated. The Foreskin play the Goat Simulator. I mean, I'm not surprised. That I'm not surprised at all. This is another one of those. Okay, let's see. The video stuff. Well, this one then. Dice Oracle, nice. She didn't go similar, I did just fuck around basically. There are some quests and stuff though still, I think, but he's mostly just fucking around. What is this one? Initial release was in September, alright. The intense combat. Yeah, I think last time was just like the purely sandbox or something, right? There was some like unlocks and stuff you were doing, but I think it was kind of sandbox. I guess this time they have everything. Alright, this one of those, alright. Decent price though, at least. With the boss battle, I see. Yeah, the chorus one, yeah. Sounds looks familiar even. Yeah, the chorus. The chorus. The Wolf Amogus. Yeah, these ones. This one getting top wishlisted even in Homeworld on Epic Store. Then son. There are some appreciators. Now some strategizing. Game Awards we will see. The Black Friday sale is coming also. Prepare your wallets. Another one. Another one. More Genshin stuff, alright. What is this one? Fabular. There's some dang shit. Like ships fighting, alright. You open the store page. Thank you. That's better. And the demo of this one, Fabular. Hey Johnny. Again, the style is alrighty, but yeah, looks a bit way too dank. A little too dank. A little too dank. Say like space medieval stuff, alright. Interesting. Yeah, that kinda setting is kinda interesting. The combat filters, alright. Well, I mean, I'm not surprised. That's quite a take on the combat, that's for sure. Stylistically, it looks interesting though. Like the setting wise. Early access game, alright. What's on the GOG nowadays? Let's see. Skyrim on sale. Pog. It's time. Star Sector somehow got really popular. Yeah, I saw Cocarnage was playing it on stream also. A lot of people playing it now. There was some like update or like some sort of like a new release or something. Or release. The Warhammer franchise sale on GOG, alright. I'll see what there is. Cozy Autumn sale. A Book of Demons for $2. That was a nice one. Played this one on stream. That was a pretty nice one. I'm in Space Marine 2 already, dude. Come on. I want to play the first one before that too. Replay the first one rather. That would be nice. A gore screaming show. And this thumbnail, yeah, I'm not sure if I want to check that one out. Not sure. Thank you, GOG, for bringing such quality content. Now they have the Fallout 2 and stuff on sale and in top. Feels good, man. New Vegas also. Got all the good stuff going there. All the good stuff. A relay advanced. That's a lot of stuff there, alright. A lot of DLCs for that one. It also has some weeb girls and everything as GOG, so yeah. You don't click that here nowadays. You never know what you're gonna get there. Became worse than Gibbon's store at this point. At least Gibbon has some filters that sometimes work. Sometimes. And here you can get the surprise there. Wait, the sale. What did I want to check? It's the Woodhammer sale there. Actually didn't check the hidden gems potentially. I'm gonna check that. Mechanic is an 80% sale. No, that was also for free on the Epic Games Store. A Monovar. Insane. One and only. A Warhammer Quest The End Times. 70 cents, dude. Basically free. Almost for free. But I'm Chaos Bane already for 369. Alright. That one didn't go that well. Space Hulk Deathwing. Space Wolf also complete edition. Sanctus Reach. Gladius for $3. Gladius was good. Stream Gladius before. That was very nice. If you like the 4X strategies, that are more combat centered, that was nice. That was pretty good. Oh yeah, and hard gun is super good too. I like it, I like it. It seems like Gladius got a bunch of DLCs there too, alright. A whole bunch. Yeah, Battle Sector is pretty good apparently too. They're gonna be also pumping like a bunch of DLCs and stuff for it, I think. If I remember correct. Well, yeah, they already do. I get them for like $1 though. That's the DLC price I can kind of get behind, you know. Even though I guess it just adds... Well, it shouldn't be 1 unit probably, right? Oh, it's 2 units, alright. For $1. Well, that might be kind of debatable. Not gonna lie. Shooter's Blood and Teeth, that was good. I'm already also on a small sale. Not too bad, eh? Yeah, we didn't check the hidden gems, eh? Let's see what you gonna say. So Stone Survivor saw that one. Pretty nice. Vampire Survivor, like played the demo. Kinda okay. Nostra Colony, what's this one about? Oh, okay, I remember this one. Kinda like another Factorio-ish thingy. satisfactory or like this, I guess. Shells overloading, so this one too. This one is pumping. This one is pumping. My kind of game with the stick figures. And that's the type of art that I could get behind. Well, only the stick figures, not the backgrounds actually. Das Libre. 2D ARPG. The more weeb stuff. Did you see this one before? I think so. Yeah, I remember now. We did this one, yeah. So it kind of looks pretty nice. The reviews are insane though, holy shit. Reviews are insane. It's like a nice coloring book, yeah. Reviews are crazy on this one. I mean, it was out in October. Is it like full release or something now? Out now in October. Nah, that was released back then. So I guess it got some... That's interesting because it was like... All reviews 1,500 and recent ones 1,200. In the last 30 days, which actually is a bit off the 13 October release. So it was like 300 initial releases, reviews, I guess, on release, and then somehow, somewhat, it just exploded. Interesting. Is some power of Steam algorithm or something? Because yeah, I think last week we saw it the first time here. In like, was new and trending or something, and I guess that just took off. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Alright. Is it just like pure jiggle mechanic stuff there? Fuck was that? Fuck is happening there? Fuck is this, dude? Alright. Gameplay, bro. Amazing. Quality content. Quality content. Yeah, there was a lot of jiggle, man. There was a lot of that. Here comes the Callisto Protocol. I swear I think it was like cheaper before. No, my friend bought it on PlayStation 5 in Turkey for like $5 or something. Or 10. Yeah, this is way more, Really? Yeah, I don't remember. Like, I think it was 10, not 5 though, but yeah, it was dirt cheap basically. The Card Shark again recommended, alright. Interesting. This one we seen long ago. The Common Hood. This one didn't go that well. I actually noticed they were sending me also to try. But I think I was like doing a bunch of some other stuff, so I was like, we'll see. And it's mixed. Let's see. Okay, second, skip the DMC. And whoop. CD Boss Manager. Your own bus depot. From scratch and create your personal bus routes. Your hometown or any famous city in the world with the real map data. Insane. Early access though. It looks kinda nice. That looks kinda interesting. Guardian Goddess, so this one. More Coomer baiting. Elevus, stressful, yeah. Marble World, alright. More of these, Not too bad. Titan Station. Oh yeah, this one is the exploration one. Yeah, positive. It's quite positive, I would say, just not a lot. Yeah, we saw this one last week. So looks kinda interesting. This one might be actually kinda interesting. Oh, the castle full of cats. This one is pumping. This one is pumping too. Not that much of a new stuff really this week, seems like. Seems like. Alright. Okay, stores browsed. Let's get... Oh, actually, 1 second. Did it load? I don't think it did. Or did it? No, it did. Nice. Always Dark Tide, actually. No kidding. But that good, eh? How's that going? The peak was 71,000 already, I see. 46,000 players now. Dark Tide is doing good. It's doing pretty nice. Wait, that though. What is wrong with it? What is wrong with it? Gonna be 2K after a month? Could be, could be. That could be. Don't you imagine? The game is not out yet though. That's the thing. The game is not even out yet. Yeah, it's out 30th of November, so it's just the pre-order beta right now going right now. Gundam Evolution skyrocketed towards 0, but I mean that happens to a lot of like multiplayer games like that. Yeah, the performance is the performance is pain. Performance is pain, seems like. And won't stop crashing and see. Yeah, Johnny, yeah. Not even out. Horrible performance. Yeah, Steve said also had issues on the beta. I would even try it, so... Don't recommend, eh? There's one feedback, this is feedback, alright. Game runs poorly, eh? On 3080 and stuff, oof. Yeah, I'm gonna probably suffer with that too then. Just play Vermintide 2, huh? Until 2 years it usually takes Fat Shark to fully fix their games has passed. Yeah, I mean, I'm not doubting it. It should be fun. Just the optimization being ass. Classic. The mix will not go in their favor. I think this is like one of those cases when it doesn't matter. It's like when you're a small game or something and like mixed reviews and stuff can fuck your release, but you know, this is something that is already like, you know, the top seller's top, so I think they don't need this tab or something. They just take over this tab. No problems, you know. I think they're good. I think they're gonna be good no matter what reviews. They're gonna be good. There is also gonna be Game Pass, so the thing is that they will need to get that crossplay with Game Pass. They will need that because a lot of people will be molding, and Game Pass will be a good way for them to get like a bunch of players even when the game prime time sort of over. But I mean, it worked for Vermintide and everything, right? Like Vermintide has pretty good like lifetime and everything. Well, right now it's kind of like not the best time to check because they gave it for free at this point, right? Man, try to search something Warhammer, dude. There's way too much of that going on. Yeah, it's 32,000 in this one even. Like, well, they give it for free. Let's see. 3 months, for example. Yeah, that's where the free stuff was. October 20. No, that probably was the free stuff, right? Yeah, most likely. Alright. A better character cast. That's probably something they're gonna add in DLCs and everything. But still, it's like 6,000 players who are playing in the game for that long already. I mean, that's good. Like, let's try it this way. Yeah, it's kind of, well, all lifetime, actually. See it from peak of like 50,000. Oh, it actually was 70,000 release, I guess. 2018 it was. Holy shit, that's been a while, man. And then it was kind of like more or less going the same way. So it took like 2 months. Well, actually less, I guess, like month and a half, 2 months basically to go into its like stable numbers pretty much. The way they're gonna stay for a while. That's good, why not? Ever been that boost game like after maybe with the first game. Maybe with the first game. There are only boosts like yeah, there's none really. Like this is kinda I guess sort of a boost to the half of the release start. Not the first Vermintide maybe though. First Vermintide kinda came out of nowhere, yeah. Second one I think already was kinda like hyped from the beginning really. So we'll see, and the character cast they're probably gonna be improving in DLCs, so yeah, I think game's gonna be doing fine. It's also, you know, not a subscription-based game or something, they're just gonna sell game for a decent price, then they're gonna start pumping DLCs like they do, then kinda like with Vermintide 2, they probably will give it away for free at some point and sell some more DLCs. And it's also some Game Pass money, so... And they're gonna pump a lot of DLCs probably. If they will keep it on Game Pass, then DLC is kind of the way to monetize that. Because Game Pass you only get for free the main game, and DLCs you'll need to buy anyway, so... Easy farm later. Pretty sure there's already like some DLCs already prepared, maybe for release even. Not even in the works. It wouldn't surprise me. But I mean, as long as it's fun, people are playing and enjoying... Why not? Why not? Seems good. Seems good. Alright, rest we saw, so let's get to the news part. But let me go close at the balcony. A bit cold, 1 sec. There we go. Alright. Alright. I'll get it 2 years from now. I mean, why not? Sounds like a plan. Wait for more content. Wait for discount. That's it. And if you have like, you know, the group to play with, then whatever. I can see like in games like this probably like down the line after some time there's only like, you know, super dedicated, knowledgeable people mostly around. So that might be kind of like the part where it's a little bit harder to get into because there's gonna be like some people molding that you don't know how to play or something. Something that they play day after day and you don't know mechanics and stuff. That's why it's kind of nice to join with some new frogs, you know, and everything. They have your own game, your own group to play the game. You sure it? Welcome back. Oh, welcome back. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, kind of similar, sure. True. Spot some differences. Can spot that for sure, but quite similar. I see, Steve, I see. Yeah, I can imagine. CDPR revealed that the new game update, or next-gen update as the studio calls it, for Witcher 3 Wild Hunt will be released on December 14th. 1 month away from today. As for what to expect, CDPR didn't reveal much else, but the studio will be going into more detail and revealing a new gen gameplay in a stream next week. This update will hit PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Will be free to everyone who already owns the game. Free? Damn, son. Free is good. That sounds good. Alright, so let's see. The Fiesta. Nominations for the Game Awards. Not that I really do care about the Game Awards. We're gonna watch for announcements, the new stuff. But it's still kind of fun. It's still kind of fun to see that shit. Game of the Year. Plague Tale, Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War, Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, Xenoblade. Yeah, this one basically like Elden Ring or God of War. That I kind of like curious to see who's gonna win. Because, yeah, God of War is fresh and made by the sponsor of the event. And Elden Ring been already, what, 8 months, 9 months ago. So we'll see. We will see. We will see. I think it probably should be a kind of Elden Ring. But who knows? Because the thing is that God of War got like a whole bunch of nominations in pretty much any other category. So they can just give Elden Ring Game of the Year and then just get God of War everything else or something like this. We'll see. You put Xenoblade there. I mean, I'm gonna be real. Like, Stray also might be a bit of a, you know, overkill. Same with Plague Tale, to be honest. The problem is it's hard to say what else you would put there, though. That's the thing. That's the thing. Yeah, Vampire Survivors, I think, would fit. Yeah. That game made a lot of noise this year. Why not? That is true. That is true. Let's see if I see. Yeah. The Ring will win. The people already not talking about God of War. Well, that's the thing. Like, if they would go with just like, you know, the effect, the ripple and everything that the game made, then Elden Ring for sure. But we're also talking about, you know, the board of judges from the, you know, the journalists and everything. So I feel like God of War can actually win because, you know, that's more classic game design and everything for you, classic Pog story and everything. So we'll see. We'll see who's gonna win. The kind of innovative game design and a lot of popularity and effect, or it's gonna be the classic, you know, which is also not a bad thing. Best game direction: Elden Ring, God of War, Ragnarok, Horizon, Immortality, and Stray. Well, for direction, I guess God of War can go, like, no problems. Thing is, it's gonna be funny because Horizon is also pretty fucking good, but Horizon, every time Horizon is out, it always kind of just like on the second, like, you know, in the background somewhere. It like always like sucks compared to something. Well, not sucks, but like, you know, it's always behind someone basically. Like, no matter how good it is always behind. This time it's even worse because it's behind Elden Ring, so even worse. Should vote what's most fun for you. Yeah, that is true, Steve. That is true. That is, well, actually, I'm not sure. It's kind of complicated. Game of the year, like, should be at least game of the year should be something, you know, like that should be like multifaceted, basically. Vote. Like, you should kind of like think about it. Like, I haven't played, for example, like Elden Ring, but I can say that would be game of the year just from, you know, how it happened. How much like noise around it was, right? How much hype about it was, expectations about it was, how like all the fucking industry molded out because they broke your typical standards of how to make open world games, right? I think that is a game of the year worthy, in my opinion. Best game direction already I can't really judge because I haven't played any of these actually. And yeah, I can't really. Out of everything, I would say probably God of War or Horizon would be pretty good here. I mean, Immortality is also, you know, kind of literally direction because it's about the movie. So a movie, yeah, the disappearing movies or something, right? The movie star who disappeared, so maybe, and it's literally just a bunch of like the movie footage. No idea, Steve, no idea. Let's see what I say. Yeah, with Immortality, is about the kind of like the movie game they advertise a lot during E3, where like, you know, you watch like the footage of some movies and then you like click some stuff and there's like some clues and everything, kind of detective sort of game. Yeah, best narrative: Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring. Yeah, God of War Ragnarok again. Like it's basically like the same games in every stuff. Best narrative there. Yeah, not sure. Like I haven't played the second Horizon. First was really good, but like my friend said they went in the second one like overboard completely. So I'm not sure. Like they went like full crazy shit there going on. So not sure. I think in these like Plague Tale maybe. I'm not sure about the second one though. Not sure about the second one. Was it any good in terms of narrative? And no one played Immortality really, so hard to say. Hard to say. See, Rev, I see. Yeah, Steve, exactly. Best art direction. Scorn. I would give Scorn here for sure. Like, no matter like what kind of like in more niche nominations, I think it's kind of fine to already go with like just that, right? Like it doesn't matter that Scorn had shit fucking combat system, doesn't matter that Scorn lied in their Steam description and stuff, basically, right? The art is good, art is amazing. Doesn't matter that, like, you know, the devs they don't even explain anything and don't even like give a hint about what they meant. And what they give hints about sounds worse than what we came up with chat, but you know, the art was good, so I would get Scorn here like 100%. Like how they made everything, how everything looks is just like objectively like really impressive. How it all animated, how it all like looks visually, how there's like no UI and it all works and makes sense. Like that was really good. Like I think they should deserve at least that. Derivative I would not award it best art direction because like of the Giger stuff. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it is really obviously like trying to be full Giger mode and stuff, right? And like Brzezinski, right, or something. But still, you know, like God of War Ragnarok just like, you know, like basically takes Northern mythology and just like, you know, uses runes and stuff from there and like gods from there and stuff from there. Like, does mean art is bad? I don't think so. I think it's fine. I think it's good. I think that doesn't matter really. If they manage to kind of like create something that looks nice and interesting, why not? Why not? Yeah, the art style was good. I mean, obviously, yeah, it was like a very, very inspired, but like, I don't think that makes things worse though. Like if something like, you know, I can get inspired by Giger's work and draw a cock. That will be one fucking ugly cock, I tell you. And this was inspired, but it was beautiful, so like, why not? Like, the Elden Ring stuff looks original. I mean, could be. That could be. I haven't played. I can't really say. I just like, from what I seen, like, the score was just like bog for me. Everything else, yeah, sure. If you look into it, like, there was probably a lot of good stuff there and everything, but Scorn was just kind of like outstanding there. That's it. Even though obviously it was like trying to hit, like, you know, the style of other, but like, you know, there was like, Giger didn't come up with like some like weird contraptions and everything that you carry on you with the fucking parasite attached to you that you use as your like weapon appendage and stuff like this. Like, that was cool stuff. So like, obviously there was there was a lot of kind of like additions to what he made. You drew exactly like Van Gogh, but they didn't do it exactly though. But they did kind of get really inspired there for sure. But they also added a bunch of their own stuff there, and they put it into all new form and twist because yeah, there was no like character that you were controlling on the Giger's pictures, for example, right? Paintings. So yeah, I think it derivative. Well, I mean, maybe. I'm not really strong in semantics of this word. Like, would you really count something derivative then? Like, would you call, like, you know, like realistic graphics then just a derivative of real world or something? Like, it doesn't have any art direction because, you know, it's just like the real life, you know, or something. I wouldn't really say so. So I think in general it's not really a bad thing. I mean, kinda. I mean, that also requires, you know, some level of knowledge in terms of like how like a little bit of knowledge in that art, and not to mention they all stated that that's why it inspired, right? They didn't try to hide it or something. And I think what they made looks pretty good. Yeah, basically. Like, the thing is, like, as I said, it's in general, right? It's not just like some wall in the background with like erected cocks and stuff, right? It's just like all like how like the general, like how this like kind of like ship looking thing in the distance look with all the, like, you know, the kind of like this fog and everything, how your character look, how all your character changes through the game with all this parasite consuming you, how you interact with all the objects there and everything, how every fucking weapon that is trash, by the way, but how it looks at least, and how it all plays, animates and does, so that's good. Like, they took what Giger made in the picture and they made it good in motion with a bunch of other stuff on top of that. I think that is also cool. No, I think that's an overstatement, Johnny. I think that's an overstatement. Like, like if someone can just make, like, I don't know, like some really abstract stuff, and like, I don't know, like yeah, like Van Gogh or some stuff or whatever, right? And they can make it like cool in, like in the motion in the game, and it will be clearly Van Gogh or something, right? Like, I doesn't mean it's bad. In my opinion, I don't know. Yeah, people know names of artists of other games animated. True. That's the thing. That's the thing too. That's the thing too. Like, you look at the God of War and, well, Nordic mythology, you know, basically. Like, does it mean it's bad? No. I think it's good. I think that's good. Well, see, that's the perspective of an artist. because you're an artist, you have that perspective on that too, because you know already all those people also. Pretty sure there's a lot of people who don't know who Giger is, right? And there's a lot of even more people who don't care who he is, right? They just see the game, it looks cool, that's cool. They don't care who made it. Was it like, you know, some John from the art department, or was it some artist, you know, who already died and made all those paintings like long ago? Not that long really, but still. They don't care. It was good. I would say that. I would say that basically. You can like kind of like go on that like for a while, to be honest. I think like making something like heavily inspired, derivative, whatever, I think is good as long as it like works good and looks good. In my opinion. In my opinion. Like if it's legit just like taking someone's picture, someone's painting, right, and like completely ripping it off, or like series of paintings or something, ripping it off completely one-to-one and everything, that would be kind of bad. That would be kind of sus, without their permission, obviously, especially. And that would be a different case. That would be already like the copyright issue and everything. But a lot of things made there, I think it was kind of nice. I think it was kind of nice. Should really do reward such derivative works. I mean, it's also like, you know, it's art direction. It's kind of like more a bit more like of a complicated thing here too. It's like not just like some work of art, for example, as like some scene or something. It's in general how game was, you know, built in terms of art. And I think if anything, Scorn was actually built really good, because like I can dislike the combat, but everything as a part of combat looks really good. I can dislike the gameplay at times and the shitty checkpoints and a lot of game design decisions there, but it looks good. Like pretty much everything, really. Like all the interactions, all the consoles that you interact with all your stuff. That was good. And that was one of the most things also important. It was original. Like it wasn't like the UI less narrative and UI less how do you say, like UI-less UI, basically, right? UI without actually visual UI. That was really cool, because almost everything was obvious without any piece of text, a single letter, except for healing. That I didn't get. That I didn't get until I actually like saw it in hotkeys. That one I didn't understand. Sadly, I didn't get that. So not super obvious, I guess. It's not originally a question where it does original some justice. Yeah, I mean, that is also like a conversation we had before. As in, would some artists like to have their style kind of like imitated and, how you say, like venerated? So someone like likes their style so much, they start to imitate them. Yeah, for artists, it is probably, like, I don't know. For me, if someone would imitate me doing something, that would be like kind of like a little bit of like, you know, pride for me and like honor. That I do something so good that someone like does try to be like me. I don't know. For me, that's a kind of form of appraisal in sorts. I guess for some people it's bad. Yeah, they just want to stay unique and do their own stuff and stuff like this. But we don't even also know what Giger thinks about it, and we will never know, sadly, already. And what they say also, like, we hope he would like if he would see it. But I mean, you know, hard to say now. Alexander, hello. How's the life? How's the life? Yes, Peter Musk. Well, that's another perspective too. Yeah, like it's also like not the fact that, you know, Scorn was like so fucking amazing that it's like this and only this. It's just like everything else on the list wasn't really anything impressive. For me personally, again, like Johnny knows who the artist is for Elden Ring. He said a lot of concepts are really good in Elden Ring. Maybe I haven't played. And if I would play, I would probably like only notice the concept as in like this guy like attacks this way and I need to do that and that. And I probably wouldn't really pay that much attention. Even though I guess like some of the arts like the From was doing, like, you know, like the Winter Lanterns is something you probably remember. But again, I think I remember Winter Lanterns not because they look pretty cool, but because they fucking annoying. That's why I remember them probably. Sadly. So I'm a little bit more of a pleb. A bit more of a pleb on the art side, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. How's it going through Musk? How's it going? Winter Lanterns, the what was the name of the stat? Madness, whatever it was in Bloodborne. The ones that stack and then deal a huge damage at you. See, Alexander, you see this, you see the samey stuff. Johnny sees the difference and how unique the dragons and knights look there. And that is also kind of like part, like how deep you're gonna look. Like, I'm pretty sure if you put like art experts to judge the best art direction, there will be completely different results compared to, you know, average gamers. And we're talking about journalists. It's not even average gamers. That's like, you know, I don't know, it's just gaming journalists. So, yeah, what makes you wow? So personally, for me, Scorn made me wow. Not even like the looks, because yeah, I saw Giga, right? I know his art and everything. Even though like the way they managed to, you know, like get that feel in the game, that is also, in my opinion, quite impressive as a person who can only draw a stick figure or like a very simplistic schematic dick, right? For me, it's impressive that you can do something like this. Like, for someone who can like draw something nice and beautiful, that's probably a bit like less impressive already. But for me, that's already impressive. And then the most impressive for me was, again, is the completely, like, no single letter, no UI, nothing. That's what was impressive for me. So you see that, you see, like, game, and you understand where you go, you understand what to do, pretty much always, with no play. As I said, only healing, I didn't guess. That, I'm not sure. Maybe on Pipiega, but I think it's just kind of not really obvious that that was a heal. I thought that was something else. So yeah, and obviously like the hotkeys are kind of like a little bit of a more of a habit, right? Like you kind of know that you press R, you probably reload, right? You don't know which letter to press to heal, for example. So I just didn't even expect that we have one, but we did. So like that one wasn't that obvious, but everything else was clear. You could just like look down on you and see how much ammo you have, how much heals you have, which keys you obtain and everything, and just by looking down without every single like number on the screen or something. And that, in my opinion, is impressive for me. personally. Let's see, there must let's see. Yeah, Gaping Dragon and Seath were quite original. That is true. That is true. I haven't played Elden Ring, right? But yeah, like this, some of the Souls bosses, they are still kind of memorable. Like who I can like remember from the top of my head, like Nito, for example, right? Like that kind of stuff. That was nice. Even some entrances and stuff I still remember, like the Nameless King and stuff, for example. Some of them I do remember. Copycatting some of the wordings your friends use, that's normal, dude. Like if you pay attention, if you watch Forsen a few years ago, I still used like a bunch of fucking phrases from back then, to be honest, because I was kind of, you know, like learning English from Twitch pretty much. So I still use a lot of those Pepe Payne's phrases from the lexicon, just from probably like 4 years ago or more, like 6 years ago, I guess, or something. That's normal. You can, if you pay attention to some things, you can always notice that easily. That's always like happens. You just kind of like slowly a little bit like kind of get used to. I mean, look at all the like Omega, Giga, all that stuff. It always just comes from the environment you're hanging out in, basically. Nothing bad, nothing scary about it, I feel. It's fine. But that's fine. know, how everything is a mishmash of different styles. Yeah, like I mean, yeah. For some people, that is pretty bad. If Turbas doesn't like that mixture, right? Like a New World, for example. For me, it's kind of cool when there's a bunch of different stuff in. If it managed to combine, and it doesn't look to me some hilarious way sometimes too. Scorn is the Giger's type of war, but it's about for the sake of gore? Nah, not exactly. Not exactly, actually. The thing is, the truth is like they didn't even know themselves what they were making, really. But you can see a lot of that there. That actually kind of makes sense, though. Like, we had a lot of theories going with chat about the things in Scorn. That after reading the art book and everything, I just got an idea that they didn't even plan or didn't even know anything really what they were doing. But you know, it ended up being potentially kind of comprehensible in the ways they didn't expect, but in the ways that still are kind of pleasing for us at least. Yes, he's there. Yes, either mask, I see. Yeah, gonna play that. I'll need to see that. I'll need to see that myself. But yeah, I would say for me personally that would be Scorn, just because that like the Scorn made me wow. What made me pog. Everything else, I mean, not really. I like Horizon's world though in general. Like not maybe like the art, but how like the I like the world building there. That I like. Best score and music. Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War, Metal Hellsinger, Xenoblade Chronicles. I mean, kind of Metal Hellsinger because that's the music-centered game, right? But although, yeah, I guess. Yes, he's doing. Let's see. Yeah, like the original part, if you would be giving like only like the super original art and everything, that would be kind of not that simple. Doable though, there is a bunch of stuff, but it's all mostly on the indie spectrum. And as we can see, they don't really pick the indie games too much outside of like the indie categories, to be honest. Like I don't remember seeing something like indie in all those big categories, honestly. Yes, either mask, I see, alright. Yeah, I haven't played him, but like my friend was molding about Stray, I don't know. Like he was like, I came in with no expectations and I still didn't like what I got, so I don't know. But yeah, with score and music, I mean like the Metal Hellsinger, in my opinion. Even though like you can also kind of argue that it's just like a bunch of metal bands that put their songs in. And it's not like kind of technically specifically, like even if it's specifically kind of made for the game, it's still made for the game, as in like, yo guys, like, you know, we have like a game, let's just make a song and like it's gonna be for the game. It's not gonna be like inspired or something. It's just like, you know, it's just a song to put in the game. Maybe I'm wrong here, by the way. So that also you can kind of argue. It's kind of the same as I always argue whenever like for Game of the Year they're gonna nominate whenever like Resident Evil 4 will be out, they're gonna nominate Resident Evil 4 Remake, and I'm not gonna agree with that. And some people gonna agree with that, and that again goes like down to, you know, what people consider like worth for those awards and everything. Yes, Peter Musk, alright. Yeah, the God of War everywhere. Well, I mean, it's huge and it's very fresh. And Sony is a sponsor of the event, by the way, but you know, that doesn't really matter. That doesn't really matter. I mean, it did made a lot of noise with the release and everything too. But I feel like if God of War would be in like February, kind of like Elden Ring, but this moment everyone would forget about it. Like no matter how good it is, people already would forget about it. In my opinion, I think like Elden Ring made way more like persistent noise across the industry. The audio design. Gran Turismo, I think. Yeah, that one I can't really judge, especially here. That's the funny part because yeah, like a lot of like they nominate the same stuff. It's like Horizon, God of War, Elden Ring, Immortality. They also plugged in there a lot. I don't know actually, kind of like why so much too. And yeah, from time to time there is like some other stuff plugging in a little bit. Like I feel like they just struggled actually to fill some of the nominations with stuff. Maybe I'm wrong, but I kind of feel like it. Like they really don't want to put anything indie there, so they just kind of struggled to fill stuff with AAA that was kind of good this year. No, the expression is a different thing though, yeah. Expression is the different. Like when you make emotes on Twitch, you need the same expressions. That's the thing. Like no one cares if you make like some really cool unique emote if it's not like in the meta basically. Unless you manage to start the meta with the emote, right? And then yeah. But I think the case when we talk arts of emotes, then it's actually like managing to make the same expression but look kind of cool and your own sort of channel style. That's pretty much it. Studios do really good work in terms of sound design. I'm like with this. I'm also like this. This is one of the topics when I'm kind of like a pleb. I don't realize. So sometimes there might be something that makes me kind of like, oh, that was cool, but that's like kind of rare. I think there was something with sound like this recently, but I forgot about it. Hey Zebra. The Modern Warfare sound design is important, yeah. That is true. That is true. A best performance. Christopher Judge. A non-gauge Immortality. Like, who was performing in Immortality? Oh, I guess like the star in like the movie or something. Have no clue what's actually great. Well, sometimes you can like hear something and be like, oh, that sounds nice, right? Like the best example probably whenever it's like shotgun, right? And you like shoot it and it feels good. Feels good and sounds good. Like kinda. That's like the most obvious one. Everything else kind of like more complicated, I guess. There was like something I remember that was kind of like, I actually kind of I think even mentioned that it's kind of nice sound design wise. Some things there, but like don't remember what was that, so probably wasn't even that important anyway. Yeah, best performance I'm not sure really though. Hard to say. Hard to say. Hard to say. I guess like pretty much everyone nowadays is also like the mocap and everything, so like will you put there someone who just like voice acted some like game when there's like actors that did everything from like voice acting to, you know, all the animations and everything? A games for impact. That one I forgot what they meant there exactly, but actually Memoir Blue, Dusk Falls, Endling Extinction is Forever, Hindsight, I was a teenage exocolonist. I actually want to play Citizen Slipper. I heard this one is very kind of like special type and interesting, so I'm gonna play that one. And you know, if something you know made me go out of my way for something like this, then maybe it is for impact a bit, and it got pretty like a lot of noise around this one kind and popularity, considering it's just pretty much like a fully like text-based game. So I think in modern days that's quite impressive, to be honest. So I want to try that one. The text RPG. I want to try that one. Damn Zero Damn. Can't even vote for Genshin Impact. True, true. And that's an obvious impact there. The rest, this one I kinda know somewhat. That one look kinda interesting also. Everything else, Dusk Falls, I think. Endling was that the Fox one, right? That one I guess was kinda alrighty. That one looked kinda interesting. The rest, yeah, rest not sure. This category is somewhat dumb. It is a little kinda like I mean, all of them subjective, right? But this one is kinda like very subjective. Like it's more about like which topic or something makes an impact for you, for example, right? Like it's not something that made impact on everyone all of a sudden, right? It's just kind of like very, very like sort of like niche there. Let's see, Steve, alright. The best ongoing game. Apex, Destiny, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Genshin. These are like hard. Like they all good, basically. Like they all do a great job at maintaining their stuff, so I'm not sure. Hard to say. Like Final Fantasy 14 is developing really good, like Apex constantly pumping stuff. Destiny I kinda don't really follow, but I hear about new stuff all the time, so it also goes. Fortnite now, I think like soon finishing another like big season with another like epic event or some shit, right? And starting some new stuff, so they also go. And yeah, and Genshin is Genshin. They also pump a lot of stuff all the time. Who has the bigger play base? Yeah, this is also kind of hard to vote here. It's like whatever journalists prefer. And that'll be kind of hard to say. What nowadays like gaming journalists would prefer out of this. I kind of ironically think Destiny probably. Because like Apex is, you know, kind of like very skill-based, requires you to play a lot to be like, to actually perform there somehow, right? So yeah, probably not exactly what they would vote. Personally, right? That's from their experience. Final Fantasy 14 is an MMO that requires a lot of like, kind of like dedication. I mean, you can play Final Fantasy kind of casually too. Fortnite again, same as Apex in my opinion, and Genshin, I mean, could be. Make a rule game can't win the same category twice. I mean, kind of true, yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, all these games, they can go there every year. Pretty much. You can have a whole bunch of them. It's like, it's even hard to, like, limit the amount of these, right? Like, you can put anything here. Out of, like, live service games. You can put, like, No Man's Sky nowadays there, for example, right? Even though No Man's Sky probably is somewhere there. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, best indie, actually. Cult of the Lamb, Neon White, Sifu, Stray, Tunic. This one is kind of hard, too. But again, like, no Vampire Survivors, for example. Like, dude, come on. Now, these are all good. Some are more niche, some are less niche. But I think, like, Vampire Survivors should be, like, kind of ultimately... get a lot of credit, at least, because of what it did to the market. Like, if we talk from the perspective of kind of, like... in general, best indie, and not the indie that you like the most or something, then like I think this year was the Vampire Survivors year. Or just like not a lot of games would make so much like impact on the market of upcoming games and making so many clones. Why is Tunic there? Why not? Why not? Damn Zebra, them on fire today. Someone said Plague Tale is indie. Oh man, we had like this many times conversation, like what you really gonna consider indie, what's not, and that's really hard. I'm not even gonna go back to that again, because like technically like shouldn't be any publisher. maybe we take some publishers. Then we will need to decide like how we limit it, right? What publisher is considered, you know, small enough to be called indie still, and which is not, for example. Like, is Devolver indie at this point? Like, dudes have their own, like, you know, showcase at E3 and everything, and like, is it really that indie? I mean, for me, kinda is, because the games they pick are quite like small at least and everything, but they also have like some of the bigger ones, right? Like the Shadow Warrior and stuff they had, which fucking failed and everything. So it's hard. Like Annapurna nowadays also going like quite big, sort of, you could say, judging by amount of projects they have. Yeah, the Tunic appeared and no one talked about it after. Kinda true, yeah, kinda true. That is kind of true. I mean, if you put Stray here, Stray probably gonna win. Because Cult of the Lamb also kind of could, but I think Cult of the Lamb had like a little bit of issues, which, again, like for journalists maybe weren't even that noticeable, right? Because like a lot of people I saw complain that it's like kind of shallow a little bit. Like it has a lot of stuff kind of going, but it's not really going deep. So like for someone just like playing a little bit, that would be kind of super good. But if you go kind of ham with it, then it's, you know, a little maybe flawed in a way. Sifu, yes, Sifu was also like quite something. Sifu also was quite popular and everything. Neon White looked like the way I would, like, I kind of wanted to play even, but yeah, I heard like the VN part is quite something, and I probably kind of fucking suck at it to go good there. So we'll see. Maybe one day. Because when I saw it, it looked really cool. Oh wait, best debut indie. Oh, that's where they go. Alright. Wait. What? Best indie, best debut indie. Why is like Cult of the Lamb not debut indie, for example, then? Why is Sifu not debut indie? Well, what defines what is debut indie? It's like a first game of the studio, I guess? I mean, maybe. First game from the studio? I mean, like, what was like Cult of the Lamb, for example, devs like even making before? No, there's something big there. Like, I can understand if they made something already like big and popular before, like something really generally big and popular. Like, I wouldn't really say that's something like super popular. Yeah. Like, does it now disqualify them from like being like kind of debut indie? Like, they made, like, their own Super Meat Boy, basically, in a way. Sorta. That didn't go, like, super crazy successfully. Like, is it now disqualifying them? Yeah, I would only say if it's, like, you know, like, some studio that's already pumping games, like, for a while, and they're really popular, then maybe. That's kind of, like, I don't know, kind of weird. I guess it brings more indie games on the table, but if you look at it, it's the same games, pretty much. The same 3 games in both. Drama of the Year award, yeah. Jeff wants to give Stray more awards, yeah. Norco is also kind of interesting, that I also might play. That's also kind of like the Citizen Sleeper in a way too. I think it got on the Game Pass now also, right? You know, it feels like this kind of games you probably shouldn't really play on Game Pass. Especially since they probably don't really cost that much, but you know, you can't even fucking buy shit nowadays here. That's simple, so we'll see about that one. But yeah, it's another like text one. Yeah, basically in for the releases, dude. But it's kind of fun to you know, to try to guess how things will go and to have some conversations about it. That is fun. I like it. Well, if Stray is debuting indie, then it's either winning this or it's winning this. I kind of doubt it's gonna win both. That would be kind of OP, but maybe. Yeah. Oh, actually, Vampire Survivors here and Stray here. That's it. We solved the riddle. Best community support: Apex Legends, Destiny. Well, there's gonna be No Man's Sky probably then, I guess. And again, No Man's Sky is winning like any award, I think, that goes like, you know, the what's the name? Like the ongoing support sort of stuff to it. Like No Man's Sky, I think, quite often wins that regularly for years already. So do we need to have it every year? No idea, actually, Suck, no idea. Like, maybe that's what, like, you know, people, like the games people, like, which one is missing here? Genshin is missing. Okay, yeah, Genshin with no community support, bruh. If anything, Genshin should be here, though. And people have, like, the hours-long lines to KFC because there is, like, some bundle with some character. That's the community support, I guess, dude. Ongoing, including all expansions and patches, I guess. I'm not sure what's the difference there. Yeah, debut is, yeah, we figured debut one is the one that is, like, first from this studio. That's why I was, like, kinda, like, Cult of the Lamb just made some, like, small games before, you know, and that disqualifies them to be, like, debut. That's kinda also, like, weird in my opinion. Like, if you basically just, like, made a few attempts at game dev back in the day, right? And then you publish something big, it's not making a debut anymore because you made, like, I don't know, some fucking visual novel before. Kinda weird, man. Kinda weird, man. Best mobile. Diablo Immortal, dude. 100%. Genshin, Apex Legends, Mobile, Marvel Snap. Heard a lot of good stuff about Marvel Snap. I really need to get that one. Maybe Zebra, maybe, yeah. Could be that. Just a forehead is happy, yeah, exactly. Gonna play that one, man. I want to see. A lot of people like they see also like the when Lyric tweets about Marvel Snap and says it's good. Maybe I should try. Maybe I should try. The card games that are made to be very fast and everything with some new concept made by Ben Brode himself. Mr. Forehead there. I would love to see that. We'll get to that. Lyric sponsored? Nah. Well, I mean, was he back in the day when it was released? I think not. I think Dan was sponsored, I think, back then or something. Someone from my tweet line was sponsored, for sure. I don't remember was Lyric or not. But no, I think he, like, passed that already. Like, tweeted that it's, like, best game to play on the shitter. And then I think Asfand also said that he agrees with that, so... that is already, you know, the quality sign, I guess. If it's good to play on the shitter, that is good. I just want to see how they made like this, like quick mechanics for the like the fast, like basically like I don't like the style and stuff, right? Like it's not looking appealing to me, but like I want mechanics. I want to see how it plays and works. Best VR AR. Oh, that I actually no idea. Mogus VR. A Bone Lab. Yeah, see, like the Bone Lab stuff. That's something always everyone's always like praising. So maybe it's time for a Mogus to get some awards. The best action: Bayonetta, Neon White Sifu, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Well, kind of like fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the same category with Call of Duty Modern Warfare and everything. Like, bro, not sure. I haven't heard a shit about Bayonetta actually whatsoever, so no idea. That kind of went like below radars, except for the drama, I guess. A best action adventure. Tunic also and Stray there too. It's like you see pretty much the same stuff all over the place. Like Bayonetta you only see once. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles you only see once. Well, VR is like its own beast, mobile its own beast, not taking those. Indie its own beast, right? Online stuff also its own stuff, but when it's like some best direction, best like something, there's the same games again and again. Elden Ring not action adventure. Elden Ring is RPG. Wait for it. Best role-playing, yeah. Elden Ring is here. Live Alive, Pokemon Legends, Arceus, Triangle Strategy. Well, is Pokemon Legends actually even like that much of an RPG? Yeah, that's an RPG, man. It's got, yeah, if you put Elden Ring as an RPG, then I think something like God of War also can kind of count. You have like gear, you have leveling, right, and stuff, so what's the difference then? Like, in my opinion, like, my vision of RPGs is kind of like, you know, Pathfinder, this kind of stuff. A little more in-depth, I guess. Like, Xenoblade, I guess, would kind of go, like, Triangle Strategy, I guess, too. Everything else, I'm not sure, really. Personally. There was, like, NKs this year. That was good shit. Nope, not here. What else was there? What did we get in terms of RPGs this year? Talking Archulus. Put Archulus there, bro. I know it's a mod, but still. Yes, Steve, that's also kind of true. Like, good way to separate those. I agree with that. Yeah, that's kind of like, yeah, your character instead of pre-made character. Kind of true. Every game and adventure, yeah. God of War Uncharted with story and some path. Did you take it there? I guess, Johnny, yeah. Like, RPG should be like more like open-ended, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure like about Arceus actually, how that plays, so no idea. Philosophical questions, yeah, pretty much. Best fighting. So you get like the actual, you know, like fighting games, kind of like the multiverses and stuff, for example, and they put Sifu there too. I don't know, dude. I don't know about that. Like, not exactly. Yeah, the Sifu is kind of like a little, you know, a little sus here. I think Sifu vented, man. Weird, kind of a weird man. Yeah, multiplayer, no idea. I mean, it should, hopefully, at least. Then it would make a little bit of sense. Otherwise, not that much. You have the moral adventure for your wallet, yeah. And it's also role-playing, I guess, if you are into, like, the Findom or something. Don't think so, actually? Yeah, then, like, why, even? Sifu is all single-player? Yeah. Adventure for the wallet, indeed. Yeah, I guess you could be like put in the role of another person and kind of role play that, but you still need to have like a lot of freedom on how you play that character then, in my opinion, so you can properly role play, you know. Yeah, I don't know about the fighter. Like I only heard about the multiverses pretty much all this year, and that also kind of like went down pretty fast. The best family games. Well, Mario Rabbit's probably gonna win this one. Actually, Splatoon is really popular apparently too, so hard to say. Best Seaman strategy. This is also kind of like, bro, like there's Dune Spice Wars. Yep. Strategy. Absolutely. Viewpoint Campus, like Sim, Tycoon, Victoria. Fucking strategy for sure. Total War, Warhammer, absolutely. And then there's Mario. Like, bro. Did you like not know where to put Mario so like your sponsor can get some awards from this show? I have no idea. Like Mario is like it looks good though, but like I don't know. Siemens strategy in the same category. Yeah, that too I don't know. Like you can make strategy, just remove this from here, add like some couple more games here and done. You have like your strategy category. I guess they couldn't find enough or something. I don't know. Like, well, the full like tycoon category, you can make the tycoon category, like you can make simulator category like easy. Like the fucking Playway, just take like their category on like on Steam, and you get like yourself like 5 nominations worth of games probably. Yeah, best of Playway bundle, for example. Like, One moment, where's the... Let's go with this one. Like, I'm pretty sure they got like 5 this year or something. Like, here we go. There's like a whole bunch there. Take all of them. Bomb simulator. That's last year. Not gonna cut it, man. Yeah, last year they were pumping. This year a bit less. This year a bit less, but they still have a lot there. It's like there's plenty of simulators. There's plenty of strategies. There's plenty of tycoon games also, I guess, if you want. And there's a lot of stuff there. The Bugtoria 3, yeah. Like for me, Dune Spice Wars for sure. 2 Point Campus didn't really get me. Total War was good, but I don't know. Dune Spice Wars was the one that I kind of was returning to again and again, and I like that one. You know, Mario is really good and it's probably going to win here because, you know, it's also kind of like you put like a lot of sort of like niche games here, like somewhat like for strategy enjoyers basically, right? Like Dune, you know, Total War, Victoria, like especially. Yeah, it is early access. Yeah. No, that's an interesting question, Steve. Yeah, no idea. And then you put Mario that everyone played because it's Mario. So like, I mean, you kind of know, I guess, what's gonna win here, most likely. Which is, I mean, it's a good game, but I don't know. I don't think it kind of should be here. Kind of hard to say where to put those though, but there's also was a lot of like tactical turn-based games this year out, right? Like from like remasters, which is good that they didn't nominate, and some new stuff there too, and you know, just put it there, make like a whole separate like tactical games, for example, category. Done. It's also family already anyway too. Sports racing, that's a skip, no idea. Yeah, Songs of Conquest, for example, true. I mean, it's also early access, so maybe next year we'll see. Or I think they are planning, yeah, like the last show said that they are planning to release next year, so we'll see. I haven't seen a lot of like content updates. Like I saw they're like fixing and changing stuff for the in Dune also, as Dave said too. But Dune is here and Songs of Conquest not, so not sure. Like not sure if they're gonna release next year. I guess kind of depends how much content they want to pump before the release, because right now they mostly work with like multiplayer and stuff. Best multiplayer: Call of Duty, Multiversus, Overwatch, Kick, Splatoon, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I guess Splatoon is the shit here because that was like super popular. And I mean, Nintendo needs more awards after all, right? Like it's all gonna be Sony this year almost. Gotta give them something too. And most anticipated: Final Fantasy 16, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4, Starfield, and Legend of Zelda. This one is hard, but this one is also like for years, I guess, the same sorta. Like Zelda is every year, I think. Every year, everyone's waiting for some fucking Zelda, probably. Dice, Julia Dice. Which are there? The nominations. Sea of Stars, all you waiting for? I see. Hogwarts or Zelda just cause of numbers? I mean, you know, Final Fantasy might have a word with you, to be honest. No, I see, Johnny, I see. Do it. Do it. Sounds good, huh? Resident Evil 4, not sure. Starfield, I mean, I don't think Starfield gets like those levels of hype. I think like with Bethesda stuff, people kind of like, sort of like, well, except for like Elder Scrolls or like new Fallout, for example. I think about Starfield, everyone is like cautious. Like people kind of do be waiting, but also kind of don't really care too much about it, I feel like, in my opinion. Final Fantasy is always kind of hype, sort of, like no matter what, right? Because it's the Final Fantasy, but maybe not as big though. Yeah, Hogwarts has all the Harry Potter audience behind, so like we already could see from the the latest gameplay reveal, like with that pogging guy there, that, you know, that's the kind of audience they have there. So they gotta be pogging hard for this, for sure. But yeah, it's Zelda also, yes. And there's Nintendo again, so gotta get all the sponsors and everything enough, you know. Gonna split equally. Content Creator of the Year, Carl Jacobs, Ludwig Nibelian, Nobru Kitty Cinderella. No idea who Carl Jacobs is, who Nobru is. I mean, Ludwig is huge. So he actually, from what I heard, yeah, he is actually doing, I think, on the DreamHack, like just living in this glass cube. Holy shit! All right, insane, man, insane. I just saw like the DreamHack organizer that I follow on Twitter from the previous DreamHacks was posting before that he's gonna be doing his subathon there, and I was like, what the fuck is he gonna do there? Like live there at DreamHack? Well, yeah, he is. All right. Other people you doubt even play games. I mean, partially kind of not false, really. That is true. That is true. Like, yeah, I think it would be kind of cool if the Bellin would win it, to be honest. I know some people disagree with that, even though, like, I already kind of... We had a lot of conversation about it. I think, you know, just making news compilations is not as simple as it kind of seems like. And not as, you know, like... It's not something should be downplayed, let's put it that way. So I think that's kind of cool, too. Isaac back, hello. Yeah, she is the actor, I think so. At least she was. Last I kind of had any clue what's happening, because I don't really follow nowadays. Yeah, he went to YouTube or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, she made what was the name? The Streamer of the Year awards, right? That one apparently was pretty well made and really well organized, you know. No idea, I have no idea. The bit like I haven't watched. Like I know some of those because, you know, like I used to follow that stuff and reading like live stream fails back in the day too. So I kind of heard about all those. Nowadays, not so much, but I heard about Nibelian, and that kind of sucks that he quit. So, if he will win, and that will maybe make him sort of consider returning, the triumphant return, that will be kind of nice story at least. That will be at least kind of nice story, and that that the word will actually also kind of, you know, do potentially big impact and change someone's life. Because, like, I mean, for any of these, that's not going to change anything. They're already fucking huge anyway, you know. Let's see the extra, I see. So not sure about types of content there and everything outside of the billion. That was kind of sad that he left because that was a nice one point to get some updates and stuff. Already molded hard about the Twitter account being nominated, I see. Yeah, we had about a lot of conversations about it. I kind of don't really personally mind too much. Again, like, yeah, the content creator that, like, in my opinion, that would be better if he would be, like, more of a kind of, like, person, I guess, right? Not just, like, some account posting stuff, which, as I said many times, I think it's still a lot of work and everything to, like, follow all that stuff and constantly filter a whole bunch of fucking noise and compiling only needed information and posting it very fast. I do appreciate that and stuff, and I think that deserves recognition. But yeah, I think for something like this award, it should be a little more of a person to it, I guess, right? Like some sort of like someone you know, sort of, right? Not just some Twitter account posting stuff, but like some YouTube channel, show, Twitch stream, whatever, something like this. I see, Rev, I see. Who's that doesn't even have a Twitter anymore? Yep, basically. But I think Jeff like was also like following him and stuff, and liked what he was doing, so I guess they decided to put him there too. Yeah, not sure if he gonna win, but at least, you know, like the nomination itself is kind of like a little like nod towards him and his situation. Last one in the troll mode at false info. I mean, could be. The base nowadays, if you don't have any Twitter anymore, I mean, in some situations, you know, you just have it to reach the audiences you want to reach. That's basically how it is. Like, I only use that pretty much to... Well, I mean, I guess I can use it a little bit as a news outlet. He was kind of part of it too, by the way, but I mean, I still kind of get a bunch of stuff even without him being there, so it's not like it's a huge tragedy, but still, was nice to have that. Otherwise, if not for stream, yeah, I wouldn't use any socials. They just like have a group chat and Telegram with friends. That would be, and they could, you know, the chatting with my relatives. That's pretty much all I would do. All I would use. Use it as a service. Exactly, Zebra. Exactly. It's just a platform that you can use as a content creator, or yeah, just a service for some particular needs. That's it. That's it. I'm not sure if you will stay up, Johnny. I see. I mean, I don't think... Is it that late? Does it mention somewhere? I don't remember, actually. Oh, 7:30 p.m. ET and 4:30 PT. So... That's like 9 hours away from us. Was it? 4:30 a.m. for you. Yeah, that's dink. We'll see. We'll see. 1:30 for you, Theo? Yeah, 4 sounds a bit too late. I don't think so. 4:30 is usually when... Yeah, when like the Sony was happening, so... And Sony was usually going probably like in like 7:30 PT, I guess. 1:30 Google says, should be. I doubt they would go for 4. Doubt it. But it's still late though, so I'm not sure. We'll see, because 1:30 for you is, you know, 3:30 for me now. It could be easier for me to wake up by that time. It would be easier to wake up for me that time back in the day. But now that I'm on New World Degeneracy, that would be already hard for me to wake up at that time. Staying up to that time would be kind of easy though nowadays, but do I want to? We'll see. We'll see. I could. I want to see the announcements. Like, I don't really... Like, this is all just fun to, like, discuss and everything, but I just want to see... No, it seems like 3:30, Johnny, by our time zone. Our time zone should be 3:30, seems like, so we'll see. Yeah, more like skip awards. They said they're gonna be fast with it this time. We'll see how fast it will be. Which day it will be? Thursday. Thursday. That's also kind of weird. I don't know why they, like, almost always for shows they pick Thursdays and stuff. Like, why? Like, why not like Friday or like something so people have, you know, day off after? I guess they don't want people to have day off after, so all the journalists, you know, write about it in the morning or something. I don't know. I don't know. See, Steve, I see. Shaking my SMH, sabotaging us. Where did we stop? At adaptation, right? Best adaptation: Arcane, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Cuphead Show, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Uncharted. I would say Arcane here, probably. I mean, Cyberpunk Edge Runners also was cool, though, not gonna lie. But, like, Arcane felt kinda like more, you know, like, not like, more like adaptation. And Cyberpunk was kinda like something in the universe, which still was there, still was present, but as outside of one cameo from the game, that was kinda like not that much of an adaptation, even the environments and stuff, right? But like still, yeah, Arcane was more enjoyable for me. Yes, it's a game adaptation, I guess, right? Or like universe adaptation, because yeah, this one has nothing. Well, I mean, Arcane also has nothing to do with like the game, right? Because if we make like adaptation of League of Legends, it's just gonna be like a bunch of like random characters just fucking killing each other. That's it. But yeah, so it's still kind of like a little different than just pure adaptation. But yeah. Like Sonic 2 a lot. Yeah, I just haven't watched any other stuff, to be honest, so I can only pick between those two. Kinda Johnny, I guess you could say so. Yeah, Arcane, like pretty, like even like a lot of my friends watch who have nothing to do with League of Legends. I mean, I have nothing to do with League of Legends. At least I play Runeterra, right? So I guess kinda relevant for me, and I did watch it, and I did enjoy it. Was good. So all but Cuphead, I see. Innovation and accessibility. That's gonna be Last of Us Part 1 winning this one, probably. Because, like, everyone was praising the accessibility stuff there. Even though I heard God of War also has a punch, so... Maybe. But probably Last of Us, like, you know, need to nod towards that too. For sure. True, Rev, true. The best esports game, CSGO, Dota League, Rocket League, Valorant. This is also like something that goes every year. Like, what does change from year to year? Especially if you take like, I don't know, I think CSGO doesn't really change like on year-to-year basis that much. And well, Dota started doing some new characters more often, right? I feel, from what I heard, so maybe. That's easy, right? Rocket League does esport? Yeah, that shit actually is pretty huge, Steve, I think. I was surprised myself also. Oh, they stepped it up because they didn't want to fall behind Last of Us? I see. So yeah, I'm not sure. This is kind of like gonna be just probably, you know, give it to someone who wasn't before or something, in my opinion. Not nominated for best esport? Yeah, actually true, Best esports athlete. I know Simple, I vote Simple. That's it. I guess I know Faker too, but I'm not sure if he's even like relevant nowadays. Like, because he was relevant back when I was like watching League, and that was a long time ago. That was like, I don't know, like way over 10 years ago, I think. So not sure. Or was it 10 years ago or something like that? It's been a while. But yeah, I heard Simple is pretty dank, so... Does it imply that he's irrelevant? I mean, I guess. Still playing, I see. Best esports team, FaZe Clan, damn son. The one and only. Oh, they lost in finals? Oh, they got the finals even with him. Alright. Then quite relevant. Dark Zero Esports, no idea. FaZe, I only know like about FaZe from all the like fucking crypto drama, like, you know, not following any lockdowns drama and stuff like this. That's all I hear about the FaZe Clan. That's pretty much it. No, it's easy, bro, right? GLA Thieves Loud, no idea who these are really. No, the Gen G is not the one who won the tourney, alright, I see. Kinda, Steve, kinda. Mix esports and casual gaming. I mean, I think it's also part of the like, the hype, pretty much. But, you know, esports is everywhere, should be everywhere, like for years already. They need to plug it everywhere. Esports coach. Don't know a single person here, so no idea. Best esports event: Evo, League of Legends World Championships. Yeah, they didn't tell TI even in. The fuck, all right. The mid-season invitational, major, and yeah, I guess League World Championship gonna win probably or something. I mean, they usually like pump something. Show this year. Oh, this year was when they announced Arcane, I think, right? I think I even watched that. Like the game before and stuff, before I went to sleep or something. I think they had some like dang production there or something. Gaben didn't want to pay for nomination. Yeah, seems like it. Products in this article, Elden Ring. Nice. Evo best event for kid diddling. Did they already change all the stuff going on there? Should be fine. Should be fine. It was 2 a.m. EU, I see. Alright. So yeah, not sure. I kinda don't really care about the nomination. It's gonna be fun to watch the shitfest though. I just want games, man. Show the announcements. Show the announcements. The nominations were like super fast. He was just like pumping them very fast, and he said that they said they're gonna be like doing the main show also like really fast. So that's good. That's good. Considering the time it's gonna be in Europe, that's good that it's gonna be fast. So we get rid of that ASAP. Get that out of the way. Watch all the announcements. Done. Xbox head Phil Spencer has no issue making a longer-term commitment to Call of Duty on PlayStation. I want to listen to all the fluff talk and stupid odds. Oh yeah, the Genshin Impact was born, I think, last year, right? So it's gonna be the anniversary of some random content creators advertising their shit on stream and everything. I guess maybe that's why they decided to remove that or something. I guess. Just gotta focus on other stuff. Yeah, the finals are usually always like some dang show they put up there. Yeah, doesn't want to make it official, exactly. Told the Versus in a new interview, he also revealed that no part of Microsoft's ongoing acquisition of Activision Blizzard is about pulling the rug from underneath PlayStation's plans. Just the two parties can't write a contract that says explicitly Call of Duty will be on PlayStation forever. Ah, I see. It's not about at some point I pulled the rug underneath PlayStation 7's legs, and it's you just didn't write the contract long enough. There's no contract that could be written that says forever. Unable to write a forever contract, Spencer told the publication he has no problem creating a longer-term commitment to satisfy Sony's concerns. This idea that we would write a contract that says the word forever in it, I think is a little bit silly, but to make a longer-term commitment that Sony would be comfortable with, the regulators would be comfortable with, I have no issue with that at all. We'll see. We'll see. I want to continue. Doesn't really even say anything still. It's okay for Sony to take Final Fantasy 16 for 6 months somehow. That's different. That's different. That is all different. Well, when they will try to acquire something, like very huge, that may be also gonna be a fiesta. I mean, it is different, that's true. Well, that is true. It's also like kind of only one game, really, right? Like, they don't get exclusivity and stuff for all the games, technically. And we'll see, though. Alright, so... oh yeah, there's the stuff. Practically but not technically forever copyright. I guess. Well, it's about one franchise though, the ongoing one, right? Like, Final Fantasy is still about one game, at least, not the whole franchise. But yeah, they got the Destiny too, you know. They could try to argue about that stuff. They could argue about Sony taking Destiny. But they didn't. Not sure. Disney has contracts that last several decades. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. Well, you see, he said he's ready for that. They just need to find some sort of, like, you know, length that will be satisfying for all of them. Multiversus Season 2 now live with new map, battle pass, and upcoming character teases. Alright. Alright. Let's see. I mean, I guess that wouldn't be exactly the best way to check it. But to get an idea... It was 153,000 players in July. And then like in the month that was pretty bad. And then yeah. Like in 2 months. In 3 months, all right. In 4 months, okay. Now it's gonna be the new content coming. That's pretty dead. Well, I mean, it's also the PC, right? I'm pretty sure it probably is more popular on consoles, though. But yeah, still. Wait, it actually has begun now. Oh, so it's out even now, and like nothing changed. It seems like it. What to expect? It says Season 2 has begun. So like new map and everything is already in. I guess no one noticed. Probably. Is it? Oh, it's probably not available even here. Right? Classic. Classic. The Zack back then. So yeah, I guess even update didn't do shit already. Alright. Interesting. Zero movement. That was already November 16th, so it probably is out already. Seems like that didn't do anything on PC at least. I guess, I mean, it might be more alive on consoles, but yeah, that doesn't look that great. Dead Island 2 delayed to April. Here it comes. Here it comes. Now to wait another few years until it will be out. This time with delays already. Originally due out on February 3rd, upcoming Zombie Romp will now hit PlayStation 5, Xbox, PlayStation 4 and PC on April 28th. Alright. It was on 15th of November, Season 2. Yep, no one noticed that, that's for sure. No one. Seems like, judging by the statistics, no one saw that. Team wants more time to ensure the game is the best it can be at launch. Right, classic. 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 At least not February. Yeah, maybe maybe they are kind of like we might see more of that. Like just, you know, kind of like running away from the crowded time because everyone just like set the releases there and now everyone's starting to realize that, dude, that's not gonna be good. Huh? Volition to become part of Gearbox after Saints Row failed to meet expectations. Unlucky. Due to Saints Row failing to meet the full expectations of Embracer Group, developer Volition will become part of Gearbox Entertainment. So Randy's gonna make Saints Row now. The reception of Saints Row did not meet the full expectations that left the fan base partially polarized. The game development studio Volition has been working hard to improve the player experience. Financially, Saints Row has performed in line with management expectations in the quarter. Going forward, Volition will transition to become part of Gearbox, which has all the tools, including an experienced management team in the US, to create future success at Volition. Randy is happy, yeah. 50, 70 years of copyrights. That sounds good, man. Imagine you made you become someone's property that way. You already died, but they still own everything. Like, bro, what a time to be alive, huh? The Gigacorp, eh? Like, bro, why the fuck you died? Get up, get up. Look, we need new fucking episode of this movie. Let's go, bro. Stop slacking. You owe us still. Resurrect him, bro. And get our local necromancer. Trinity Fusion is a promising upcoming futuristic action roguelite, and its first beta begins today. Who'd that be? You can sign up for the beta now. Alright, who'd that be? Fucking loud, man. Neither player, man, every time. FPS? What the fuck is going on there? She died, yeah. Hey Butch, hello. Sounds good, man. Enjoy. Enjoy. Them son the combos. And now Ranger looks fucking lame after that. Okay, at least he has something, I guess, there. Metroid vibes, yeah, sort of like the latest one. There is some like that, yeah. There is something like that. That is true. So you can play the beta now. Journey through the multiverse, dude. Even here, multiverse everywhere. Close beta beginning December 6th. It will run until December 13th. So you can try that one. Yeah, the Dread special. I also like the first things I saw was like Metroid Dread, bro. Like not just Metroid, but Dread in particular. A new Splinter Cell remake, concept art and details revealed in anniversary video. That's probably like a whole bunch of shit there. 20 minutes. Yeah. Just watch the screenshots. Splinter Cell remake. The early concept arts, them teasing us with some more concepts and stuff. Like concept art for the remake. Like, dude, the game already exists, right? Like, what's she gonna show with that concept art? There is already a real game there. It doesn't show how it's gonna be improved. Like, you don't see like the graphics how it will be in remake. Arturian Legends. Sounds familiar. On Steam. The Key God. Though there is which one was that? Did we see this one before? Oh, the first person stuff? I think only original for now. I think that's only original. The dink with the dink pixel art. It's like the arm actually, like the photo stuff. Damn, that's some boomer vibes there. Nice. That's some boomer vibes there. Yeah, the Hexen hands there. Chills. There's a demo by the way too. Nice. Looks good. That looks good. It looks pretty good. Good reviews too. Not bad. These looks the same. I mean, in a way, kinda. In a way, kinda. That is true. It's kind of something when you want, like, you know, to get the same nostalgia, but play something new, kinda, which is technically the same. That's pretty much it. Sonic designer Yuji Naka arrested for alleged insider trading. According to the Japanese outlet FNN, the last 24 hours saw ex-Square Enix employee Taisuke Sasaki and his friend Fumiaki Suzuki arrested on suspicion for insider trading. In 2020, developer Aiming had been set to announce its mobile game Dragon Quest Tact, and Sasaki and Suzuki are alleged to have known details about the game before it was publicly revealed. The pair reportedly purchased a combined 162,000 shares of Aiming for roughly 47.2 million yen, or over $335,000, in advance, with the intent of profiting on a potentially higher stock price stemming from Tact's announcement. Yuji Naka is now suspected of being involved in this scandal as well. He is accused of purchasing 10,000 shares worth 2.8 million yen, roughly 20,000, in Aiming for the same purpose of profiting from Tact's reveal. Naka was apprehended by Tokyo District Public Prosecutor's Office, and the investigation is ongoing. It's currently unknown if the suspects still own their shares or if they already sold them, so he didn't even earn 20,000. He didn't even earn it. He bought stonks on 20,000, and like how much he made out of this, it's a big question still. Second major controversy Naka has found itself involved with this year. In April, Naka publicly blasted Square Enix on Twitter over his removal as director from Balan Wonderworld prior to its release, blaming Square for the game's critical failure. This outburst came after the conclusion of a lawsuit he had previously filed against the publisher. Naka is best known as the lead programmer behind the original Sonic the Hedgehog games for Sega Genesis and 19th Dreams. Interesting dude indeed. Interesting dude. Yeah, 20,000. I mean, it's really easy though with like the gaming studios. It's so easy to, yeah, when you know which deals go where, you know, that's some easy corporate stuff there, easy money. I wonder how they catch that even. How were they even catching that? You even prove? Well, I mean, insider trading, I guess. Like how you even like prove that? Well, I mean, it is doable, but they need to actually like know that it's you. You bought it to brag to someone. That makes sense then. Yeah, if you're a pipiega, then you deserve being punished for that for sure. If you're that much of a pipiega, then yeah, you get what you deserve. Yeah, Johnny, yeah. Let's see. Bragging to someone about that stuff sounds like not the best idea, that's for sure. Yeah, the Axer apparently. Seems like it. Scavengers to shut down in December. Improbable Sense title has become unsustainable following a decline in the player base. I'm actually surprised it lasted that long, to be honest. Released in early access May 2021, gonna be shut down December 2022. I'm surprised it actually lasted that long. Never heard of this game. I only seen this because I think like they sponsored a bunch of streamers to play. That's the only time I saw it, and I haven't seen it ever since. Basically, that's it. I just remember it was like some like another BR. I don't even remember what was the twist on it. I think was there like leveling or something. I don't remember, but yeah, basically just flopped completely. You remember Hyenas? Well, I mean, they reminded them about them not long ago, so yeah. We'll see, we'll see. But that's like the curse of BRs always, man. Like, it's popular as long as they sponsoring, you know, streamers, and as long as there's some sort of competitions going on with prize funds. As soon as that's over, they just go completely, you know, obscure. VR games revenues to hit $1.8 billion in 2022 on active headset users to reach 27.7 million globally, forecast to hit 46 million in 2024. Yeah, with the current economy and the current prices for all this shit, for sure, man, for sure. Totally gonna fork out fucking $700 for your new cheap Oculus, or 1,000 something for Index. Actually, no, 700 was for PSVR, right? I think Oculus Quest is like 400, I think, or something. That's like the cheapest option. Set to hit $1.8 billion by the end of the year. So, like, for scale, the last Call of Duty in a week, I think, or was it 10 days or something, made 1 billion alone. And this makes 1.8 billion in a year from all the market. So, yeah, no. I mean, we probably kind of far still from getting that rolling good. Let's put it that way. The market is predicted to more than double to 3.2 billion by 2024, hitting 2.5 billion in 2023. Revenues in 2021 reached 1.4 billion. So like all this shit is being on decline now. Even gaming. And they expect that if they made in 2022 only that much of a growth, they expect that next year they're gonna be that crazy. I doubt it. I doubt it. 1K is the entire kit. Alright, I see, I see. That's a bit better, at least. That's a bit better. But I mean, the cheapest one is the Quest still, right? I think 400 basically. Out of like the big ones. Obviously, there's probably some like AliExpress VR for like $10 or something. You just plug your phone in and stuff like this. And put it in the strap on your head and play like that. Probably. But yeah, like 400 for like the cheapest one. That's still quite something. Yeah, the Google Cardboard. Exactly. Facebook Oculus. Well, the Quest is like 400. It was 300. And they raised the price recently to 400. But you get, I don't remember. Was it Beat Saber or was it something else? For free. As a gift, basically. To justify the price. Yeah, Quest launched from $299 to $399 now. The PSVR is like 700. Oh, competitor Pico, haven't heard about that one. Launched the Pico 4 headset in Western Europe, which is priced at €429. $20 less than Quest. Even though it's supposed to be 400 only. Alright. PSVR I think was 700 or something, right? So yeah, I'm not that like that. Like the market still looks, yeah, not that good. Yeah, Meta's AR VR segment saw a 10.2 billion operating loss, alongside its 2.2 billion in revenue. This market so far is still not taking off whatsoever. Seems like. The PSVR is 500. It was 700. I'm mixing something up. For some reason, I thought something was 7. The 400, 500. That's chunky, man. That's chunky. Oh, Pico's new Amazon VR set? I see. Alright. October game sales roughly the same as last year. Software revenue was the only segment that saw growth as the month had multiple game releases. Total spending in October, 4.3 billion, flat year over year. Software 4 billion, up 2%. Hardware 424 million, down 10%. People stopped buying consoles and stuff. Year to date total spending 43 billion, down 7%. Software 37 billion, down 8%. Hardware 4 billion, down 2%. So pretty much this year everything's down, and they still expect that it's gonna grow in next year. I mean, that doesn't look that optimistic right now. What if it's any good? Yeah, I haven't heard about that one whatsoever, so not sure. US top 20 from October 2nd to October 29th. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Gotham Knights. Oof, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people who are mad now, right now, probably because it's already on 40% discount. FIFA. Man, FIFA is making big on the US. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, FIFA better than, like, Madden, NHL and stuff in the US. The fuck is that, man? They're starting to realize that you play football with foot, you know. And not hand egg. And not call it soccer anymore and enjoy it FIFA. Mario Rabbids. Persona. From number 291, I guess, because of the Steam release. The NBA even, like, got, like, destroyed, Bayonetta got, first started number 9. Splatoon was number 4. Star Ocean, damn son. Some exquisite gamers there at times. Nier Tomato all of a sudden too, what the fuck? Some sale or something too? Yeah, this is physical sales by the way, no digital. Interesting. Yeah, Gotham Knights already on 40% discount, so... on consoles at least. Apparently. No, I see, Jody, I see. The cultural victory, yeah. True. First Xbox transparency report shows over 7 million enforcements over 6 months. Let's see. They're removing all the toxic people there. In Microsoft's last Digital Civility Index, it was noted that 9 out of 10 respondents identified a need for increased education on how to make the digital world safer. As we all know, gaming is one of the larger digital environments. Damn, son. 7.31 enforcement actions. Player account suspensions 4.5 million, 63% of all enforcements. Incidents of content removal 196,000. Incidents of both content removal and account suspension 2.43 million. We had an inordinate number of inauthentic accounts hitting our services. Damn, son. Cheating and or inauthentic accounts 4.33 million. Profanity 1 million. Adult sexual content 814,000. Harassment or bullying 759,000. Hate speech 211,000. There's like more porn than gamers on Xbox, seems like. Throwaway accounts commonly used for purposes such as spam, fraud, or cheating. 57% of all enforcements. Base coomers, man, yeah. Profanity. Tricky category to handle due to a fine line between healthy and unhealthy competition. A lot of communication between users that we need to strike the right balance on. You need to get the difference, yeah, between some like friendly teabagging and mom banging and some more dank things. I got some automatic stuff there, I say. Proactive enforcements versus reactive enforcements. So you can like pre-delete some of the stuff. So they got some sort of AI, seems like, that is now like... So that they can predict if you're gonna type an N-word in chat or something, or how does that work even? Automation in the introduction of 2hat. 9 times more proactive moderation than in the same period last year. Like, are they even like predicting that you're about to coom? We hope that in releasing this report, players will understand more about what we do. Players' reports made during the first 6 months, split in 3 categories. Oh, the old CS sprays, oh damn. True, I remember those. Platform messages, comment on an activity feed post, 15 million, 46% of all reports. Cheating, unsporting behavior, 14.16 million, 43%. A user-generated content, gamer tags, club logos, uploaded screenshots, 3.68 million. Damn, son. Insane. Yeah, Zebra. Seems like it. Damn, son. Stave reaching aggression level 1. Was it for... Damn, yeah. The other model already know about the mom jokes. Alright, that will be allowed. A little bit of mom jokery. Yeah, they're already coming for you now, Steve. They found you. Being open and transparent can be difficult, but it's important that players know more about what we do to keep them safe. Every 6 months they're gonna be releasing now the transparency report. The thing is, like with this kind of stuff, I just hope it's not gonna be like how it is here with pretty much everything. All the like official shit going on here. It's always like we're transparent, so we're gonna like, you know, do a bunch of dumb shit just to boost the numbers so they look good. So I hope that's not gonna be the case here. Yeah, like every 6 months you need to jump because, you know, the ceiling is getting up every time, so you need to do more. Okay, we banned that many people this time. We can't ban less. We need to ban more, so we show that we're working better. Hopefully that's not gonna be the case. That would be kind of dumb reason, to be honest, but that happens here a lot with many things. A God of War Ragnarok launch was bigger than Call of Duty, Elden Ring, and Pokemon. It is also the biggest week for PS5 console sales this year, well, because of the bundles. But it's box charts though. They don't have the digital numbers. They don't know those. God of War Ragnarok #1. Call of Duty, FIFA, damn it, beaten FIFA. Shaking my SMH. Sonic Frontiers. Horizon is getting a boost, so I guess like people buying like who couldn't get the God of War Ragnarok bundle, they got Horizon Forbidden West bundle and then bought God of War Ragnarok, probably. It's probably because of the boxed version. I'm pretty sure like if you take digital in account, then Call of Duty probably was going ham too. Just from amount of platforms that Call of Duty is represented on, right? So I think so at least. I think so. That would be my guess. Could be Zebra, could be. That's actually an interesting question. Stock 1 second. Probably. Let's see. More box copies in its first week than Elden Ring, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and the previous second place Pokemon Legends Arceus. Purely physical box sales. Alright, so yeah. Probably wasn't exactly quite a massive opening week for Sony title. 82% of week 1 box sales were on PS5 with 18% on PS4. Thunderful acquires a jump ship as studio launches debut title Somerville. The Jumpship will retain creative autonomy. Co-founder Dinopati to serve as a strategic advisor for Thunderful. Yes, probably. Swedish games publisher Thunderful acquired the UK indie Jumpship for an undisclosed sum. Acquisition is expected to close today, which also happens to mark the launch of Somerville, the studio's debut title. So how did that go? How did that go? Is it available on Steam? Probably not available here then, I guess. Another good one. Mixed? Oof. I guess those guys who acquired now like shit. That was a bit too fast. Because it's the dank reviewer. Hell yeah, man, let's go. Big Pog. Damn son, that's a lot of molding there, a lot of molding. A lot of people like that, but yeah. True sock, true. The dedication to that. Mixed, you say, alright. Didn't go that well then. Level of intrigue the Jumpship has managed to generate for his debut title shows you that this is a team with a deep artistic vision. They did not know. They did not know. Unlucky. Unlucky. Well, that's gonna contribute to this for sure. Thunderful Q3 revenues down 5%, profits down 76%. But CEO Anders Nyquist says firm is back on profit generating levels after 3 weak quarters. Yeah, no, just 3 quarters, bro. Hiroi Janelo. It's good to be back on track. Swedish publisher and distributors saw revenues dip 4.8%, while profits plummeted 76.5%. Down 4.8, down 8.5, up 19%. Games revenue at least, alright. Down 76.5. January through September, up 0.7%, so at least something. Something interesting, I mean nothing crazy. Talking a lot about the nominations for Game Awards and stuff. That was so far the biggest one, I guess. But that we already all heard and know, technically. Eidos Shanghai becomes a Gearbox Shanghai. Studio handed off from one Embracer Group acquisition to another, leadership to remain in place. Them Randy's on a roll. Gearbox Entertainment has added a new office as the Borderlands developer today announced that Eidos Shanghai will henceforth be known as Gearbox Studio Shanghai. Leadership at the studio will remain the same as former Eidos Shanghai head Gi Ning will stay on as a general manager for Gearbox Studio Shanghai. The Coco figurine, yeah. Studio will report to Gearbox Publishing San Francisco. Gearbox made. I think they were like mostly kind of publishing stuff lately, no? Did they make in-house the Teeny Tina, Tiny Tina, Wonderlands? That one apparently went pretty good. That one apparently went pretty good. Newzoo, a global games market expected to decline 4.3% in 2022. First decrease in company's history of tracking games, but forecasts still higher than pre-pandemic estimations. Down 4.3 revenues generated from 2020 to 2022, still $43 billion higher than pre-pandemic forecast. Damn son, they still going ahead of the curve. Damn Oracle, damn. A lot of people didn't like that one, eh? And mobile revenue to decline 6.4% to 92.2 billion. So mobile will decline even more. Interesting. Interesting. Oh yeah, this one. Grammy Awards reveal first nominees for new video games category. Aliens, Fireteam Elite, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Call of Duty Vanguard, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Old World to compete for the prize. Old World even, damn son. I mean, Old World had really good jammers though. That's for sure. Played this one. There was actually a lot of people asking like, what's you know the soundtrack, because they had like the player in there. You could see which song was playing and stuff. So that was kind of good. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly. Not sure exactly. Not sure about these. Could they miss something from this one? I mean, they didn't get the Mel Helsinger there. That's for sure. That's for sure. I mean, they were publishing a lot of stuff. Like, they published Risk of Rain 2, for example, I think, if I remember correct. So, yeah. Ooh, no idea, so okay, I haven't played. I think people liked it though. I think people liked it. Hear much about it? It was pretty fast. Like people just like were done with that in like one stream, I guess you could say, and moved on. But apparently it was pretty good though. First Olympic Esports Week to take place in Singapore follows 2021's virtual event that attracted 250,000 players. Yeah, I think out of this Guardian's probably gonna win. I think so. First event of its kind will feature first in-person live finals of the Olympic Esports Series. The event ran virtually last year, attracted 250,000 participants from 100 countries. Competitors took part in virtual sports including baseball, cycling, racing, rowing, and sailing. Wait, what the fuck is that? The in-person week will also feature the latest tech, panel discussions, educational sessions, and show matches. Wait, so what the fuck are they even playing? Like actual just virtual sports? Wait, what? Like on machines and stuff? The fuck is that? That's not gonna be the real esports, man. All your fucking, you know, Dota League esports, that's not sports, that's garbage. Now officially confirmed by Olympic Committee. If you're not virtually rowing, then you are not esporting, dude. You're not a digital athlete. Not at all. Not at all. Xbox shelved the Keystone streaming console because it was too expensive to produce. Phil Spencer says device would ideally launch with a controller at $99 to $129 to be viable. Now, for now, abandoned plans to release a streaming-only version of its gaming console. And now it is shelved then. The console we built that now people have seen, Keystone, was more expensive than we wanted it to be. when we actually built it out with the hardware that we had inside, and we decided to focus the team's efforts on delivering the smart TV streaming app. Easy 70 euro cheaper, yeah. Kinda true. But I mean, I guess it's still like the main target will be people, you know, who are not really gaming much. So they probably don't have a controller, so they would need to buy one anyway. Yeah, they would want to include a controller. Don't want to announce pricing specifically, but I think you've got to be 129.99, like somewhere in there for Keystone to make sense in my view. That we just weren't there. We weren't there with the controller, and I love the effort. The reason it's on my shelf is the team rolled up their sleeves, and in 9 months they built that thing, and a bunch of us took it home, and it worked. It worked really, really well. Price will also be a concern due to the macroeconomic climate and the challenges that it's creating for businesses. True. That's true. Don't give them any ideas, yeah. Better not, better not. A German games fund increases to $73 million. Since the government program launched in 2020, companies within the sector grew by 26% and staff increased by 12%. Damn son, the Piranha Byte gonna roll now. We're gonna farm the dough. Built in 2020, the Games Fund offered government support for up to 50% of developer costs. Since the program launched, game companies have increased by 26% and employment in the industry grew 12% as well. Governing body said that it increased support by 21 million for 2023 following the sector's growth. I see, Regin, alright. Looking ahead, the German Games Industry Association predicts the support initiative will need to provide $104 million annually. Provision of this additional games funding sends a powerful signal, said Managing Director of Game Felix Falk. It will enable Germany to continue its pursuit of becoming one of the world's top locations for game development. It's time to get your games developed, boys. They will help. Ubisoft and Riot team up to develop AI for safer in-game interactions. The firms also aim to make the Zero Harm in Comms research project an industry-wide collaboration. Damn son. Firms said that with their game offerings, the database they will develop should cover every type of player and in-game interaction. Ubisoft and Riot explained that with the data they gather, the AI system should gain nuance and context. Before, like, instead of making the system that's gonna fight it, they just gonna make, like, you know, the perfect gamer there. That's gonna know, like, every slur, and they will be able to, you know, to weave those in insane messages and texts there. It's like AI already creating art, now AI will be creating the copy pastes for chat, you know. Through this technological partnership with Riot Games, we are exploring how to better prevent in-game toxicity as designers of these environments with a direct link to our communities. We'll share the research findings with the industry next year. Damn son, next year we're gonna read some research. How gamers are gamers. Yeah, I mean, there are limits. Like, it's not protecting from, like, harmful things and just, like, you know, creating the environment without too much shit, basically. Yeah, I mean, I personally can take that, but, you know, it's better when you don't need to take that. Let's put it that way. The question is how reliable that system will be, you know, and how good the results of that moderation will be. That's the main problem. Embracer sales up 190% during Q2 with 35% organic growth. Evolution become part of Gearbox. Yeah, that we saw already. Net sales for Embracer, $910 million. Up 190% year on year, 35% organic, including PC console games, $390 million. And mobile games, $137 million. They're already pumping some mobile stuff there. Embracer continued to rise during second quarter. The group finalized acquisition of Crystal Dynamics, Eidos Montreal, and Square Enix Montreal during the quarter. That would have contributed to the growth, but Embracer noted that 35% of the increase was organic. Among driving forces behind the sales rise, the company noted good performances across PC and console, in particular supported by the reboot of Saints Row. It's actually impressive how it still managed to get quite a lot. However, it said that the title's reception did not meet the full expectations and left the fan base partially polarized. Alright. Going forward, this developer evolution will be fully integrated into Gearbox, which has all the... Yeah, I'd already read that one. Eidos Shanghai we also saw. Still about Gearbox, Embracer announced that it purchased the Risk of Rain IP from Hopoo Games for an undisclosed sum, though the transaction happened after the end of the quarter. So Risk of Rain is also Randy's now. Randy's is feasting lately. Looking at mobile numbers, Embracer said the performances were impacted by the looming recession and likely some lingering effects from the changes to IDFA. It added that it was favorably positioned with a primarily odd revenue-based model. A portion of Embracer's financial report was dedicated to adapting to the challenges of geopolitical and social issues around the world and the new macroeconomic reality, and that's interesting. Which has led the company to launch a special review of its business to account for new market conditions. The outcome of this review may, for example, lead to board recommendations to make spin-offs under Lex Asia into separate publicly listed companies in the future. More companies, bro. You already have a fucking pyramid of companies there. If that is deemed to be the best for its employees, create a higher shareholder value and improve our strategic flexibility. The Gigacorp, man. Embracer has made a voluntary debt repayment of $588 million during the quarter, the report further said. The company now has a headcount of 15,731 people, including 10,899 developers, with a total of 237 game development projects. It's insane, dude. Outside of video games, Embracer made two acquisitions after the end of the quarter. PlayOn acquired Anime Limited, and Asmodee acquired tabletop distributor VR Group. Yeah, and they also got the Middle-earth Enterprises Limited Run and Synctrix, the new Division Free mode. Insane, dude. Insane. Anime Ltd. Them son. That's actually company. Insane. What a name. What a name, man. They were very creative. And apparently it wasn't taken. Blizzard and NetEase and the 14 years partnership. Everything you need to know. World of Warcraft, Overwatch, and more will be suspended in China from January. Analyst tells us Blizzard titles are not as paramount to NetEase strategy. Yeah, I think NetEase not gonna be caring too much about it. Blizzard's biggest titles suspended in China from January 23rd. Sales this season coming days. Movie? Yeah, you don't remember Randy walking on what's the name? The movie set, taking like some interviews, talking with someone I don't remember, someone famous there, who was playing some role. Don't you remember? Blizzard Business titles suspended from January 23rd. Sales season coming days. NetEase and Blizzard failed to negotiate a renewal of 14 years partnership. Blizzard seeking alternative partners. NetEase says there will be no impact on financials. Both publishers released statements. Alright. The CEO, we have put in a great deal of effort and tried with our utmost sincerity to negotiate with Activision Blizzard so that we could continue our collaboration and serve the many dedicated players in China. However, there were material differences on key terms that we could not reach an agreement. Hold high regard in our product and operational standards and abide by our commitments to Chinese players. Blizzard said the two companies could not agree on a deal that was consistent with Blizzard's operating principles and commitments to players and employees. Does this affect Blizzard? Any numbers? Any numbers? Yeah, Blizzard may turn to Tencent. Yeah, that's what I also mentioned instantly. Which partnered with Activision Blizzard to develop and publish Call of Duty Mobile in China. Yeah. Because yeah, I'm not sure who else will be there, but that no one knows really what Tencent will ask for them. Reuters decided to dive a capital markets report from earlier this month, which posited that the loss of Blizzard's titles would lower revenue by between 6 and 8%. This is based on the estimate that licensed games account for approximately 10% of NetEase's total revenue, with Blizzard accounting for up to 80% of its licensed games. NetEase shares fell 18%, 11% even, 18%. I used to make some profit on NetEase stonks back in the day, before everything went to shit. Been there, been there. All depends who they gonna find, who they gonna find. The 3% of revenue from there. I think it's also probably... Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's China remains an important market for Activision Blizzard as it is the world's #1 games market by revenue. World of Warcraft was the 7th highest grossing PC game and 9th most played PC game in China during 2021. They're probably not getting much from that because a lot of it would be stuck in NetEase's pockets, most likely. But I'm not sure if it's actually 3% though, is it? I'm kinda not sure about that. I guess maybe for Blizzard, for Activision maybe, and the whole big company, maybe it's not that big of a deal then. Considering how much one Call of Duty can make, they maybe don't really care too much about that revenue. My favorite. Google reportedly paid Activision Riot millions to prevent them from opening rival app stores. Unredacted copy of Epic lawsuit reveals 24 deals with publishers as a part of a Project Hug. Damn son. They hugged that one out real tight there. That's for sure. According inside, the document showed that Google paid Activision Blizzard $360 million over 3 years on one such agreement, with another $30 million paid to Riot Games over 1 year. Damn, that's kind of cheap to Riot, bro. Come on, man. It's not very nice. In total, there were 24 deals highlighted between Google and big-name developers, including Ubisoft, Nintendo, and non-gaming app providers. The deals were part of Project Hug, which has been mentioned but never detailed in previous versions of the lawsuit, and involved payment for posting videos to YouTube as well as credits for Google offerings such as advertising and cloud services. According to Reuters, Google said the deals were to keep developers satisfied and reflect a healthy competition, I guess. However, lawsuit claimed the deals were to block rival app stores. For example, Activision deal is said to have been made in January 2020, shortly after it told Google it was considering launching its own marketplace on Android. Similarly, a Riot partnership was allegedly designed to stop their in-house app store efforts. Riot Games told Reuters that it is currently reviewing the new filing, while Activision did not comment. Epic's lawsuit against Google was originally filed after the latter removed Fortnite from its Play Store. Yeah, this one is still going, man. Insane. Yeah, it was already over like May 2021. Man, that was that long ago. Holy fuck. Doesn't feel that long, but it was insane. Invest game. From Q1 to Q3, gaming deals hit $37 billion. The figure was reached across 246 transactions that included M&A activity, private investments, and public offerings. 37 billion, yeah. In January, Take-Two purchased Zynga for 12.7 billion. During the same month, Sony announced its deal to acquire Bungie for 3.6 billion. Embracer purchased publisher Asmodee for a total of 3 billion in December 2021. Back in May, Saudi Arabia's public investment fund bought 5% stake in Nintendo for 2.7 billion. During June, Joffrey Capital acquired minority stake in Playtika for 2.2 billion. Additionally, report revealed that 4 most active venture capital firms and gaming deals were Bitcraft Ventures, Galaxy Interactive, Makers Fund, and Griffin Gaming Partners. Damn son, the farm, man, the farm. I have to acquire everything. Acquisition everything. Splatoon 3 passes 3 million sales in second month. Japan monthly charts. Late release of Bayonetta 3 and Persona 5 Royal mean Nintendo shooter holds on to #1 spot. Damn, your Bayonetta didn't appear that high. Oh, there's also some near Automata stuff there. Switch the End of Yorha edition. Oh, maybe that's why it kind of like appeared in some charts again. Probably. FIFA in Japan also, damn son. The culture victory is going everywhere, I say. It's spreading. It's spreading. Dragon Quest and stuff too, alright. Can be done to acquire it for some billions, true. True, I don't mind. I don't mind. French Games Tax Relief Scheme extended to 2028. Criteria evolving to highlight original creations, technical innovations, and European identity more. So now not only Germany, but also France. Time to make all the games. A new focus will now be put on original creations, meaning a new IP and/or new narrative or visual concepts, technological innovations, and projects that highlight the European identity and/or are inspired by European heritage. Insane, dude. It's time. 38 projects benefited from it, representing 43 million euro in tax rebate. For studios matching criteria, the scheme gives access to 30% tax rebate on development costs. Since 2017, French studios have received over 220 million euro in funding from the tax relief scheme. Before it's just Ubisoft farming all the tax discounts because, you know, poor multi-dollar company there. Just like it was the Rockstar in UK, getting all the tax discounts. They sure do need that a lot there. NetEase invests in a gaming fitness bike outfit, Play Pulse. Funding will be used to help Norwegian startup launch its $1,600 touchscreen-equipped bike early next year. That seemed quite PP again, not gonna lie. We were talking about it earlier yesterday. PlayPulse received funding, and money will be used to help PlayPulse launch its first product. A bike starts at 1,600 starts. For those who pre-order and pay up front, and includes a built-in touchscreen monitor, game controls in the handlebars, so users can play customized games with mechanics tied to users pedaling. Outside, like if there will be like something nice for this in terms of games, something exclusive, right, that uses all the feature, that might kind of do something. But I don't know, like how much a developer would expect, basically, to make on making games specifically for this thing. Like, that is the question, man. Unless they like port something and make like some sort of way to like easily readjust, retune the controls or something. I don't know. Fitness while gaming. I mean, it's not a bad idea, but the price, with this price, a wide variety of games to come. Bike also includes more traditional workout software and streaming services, video services with the option of having the screen dim if the user stops pedaling. Dim stay with fitness or cheap. Well, the thing is, like, the regular exercise bike costs like $200, maybe $300 if you don't go for some like fancy shit. Not $1,600, dude. You can just like put some monitor or a tablet or something on a handler in front of it, which are already things like this for phones and everything too. For regular bikes, for example, just buy one, attach it, or like some other handler holder, or just put the bike in front of the TV or like a monitor, which I was doing in lockdown. I just had my exercise bike in front of the fucking TV that was connected to my PC, and I could just watch streams or something else while I'm pedaling, you know. And just get the wireless controller with it. Done. Here's your gaming bike there, bro. For $300, not for $1,600. That's the main thing. And I mean, for $1,600, even like with our shit prices for gym, you can go there for 3 years. Like, not too bad. Not too bad. That's like the expensive shit gym. If you go something cheaper, then you can go for a long time. Extremely excited to have NetEase Games as an investor and partner in the years to come. I would be also excited that someone believed in such thingy. Bring vast experience from the gaming industry and have built an active network of the most experienced creators in the market. Together we can bring a play pulse to a larger audience. I mean, if the price will be kind of managed, yeah, as I said, so you literally can get the exercise PC and like exercise bike and the PC on top of that. Yeah, you'll need to buy games probably too. That's the thing. So like outside of like, unless they will make some games that will actually benefit from that, or some sort of like special app that will make game controls to Switch, which I mean there are mods like this already basically, right? Like people already do that too. So yeah, I'm not sure. If there will be like reasonable price and there will be like enough games for that. Like you need to motivate developers to make games for that, right? Because like the player base of this will be way worse than like player base of like VR or something, for example. So to make profits out of that, you will need, you know, to convince developers to make something for this platform. Otherwise, you know, they're not going to make anything. And why would they even develop then? So I'm not sure, but I mean, if NetEase is on board, I don't know, I guess they believe in that. Like, I would believe in general in that, but not for $1,600, dude. That's too much. Yeah, Pony, yeah. I mean, I have one, it just stays there. It's nice to put the clothes on it. It's good. Last time I used it was in lockdown, basically. That's it. Like, I otherwise just rather go, like, outside. In warm time, I just go on my regular bike then. Or just go for a walk or something. Or better, just go swimming or, like, to the gym or something. Because it's better for my motivation. And that shit is just standing there, like, as a hanger for my clothes. And it takes a lot of space, actually, too. So that's like a little bit more commitment than like VR or some like the Switch with the ring fit adventure, right? When you only have this like ring and that's pretty much it. You can just put it in the drawer and done. So I'm not sure, but I mean, NetEase believes, maybe. Alright, let's see. Yeah, it's pretty much almost. Let's get this one. I was kind of curious because I heard some Fiesta. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Critical Consensus. A fun open-world RPG that mixes new and old ideas, but critics says it's hampered by performance issues. Damn son, they managed to nail some of that. Scarlet and Violet only has 77 on Metacritic instead of 83 for Sword and Shield. Damn son. Let's see. Better early access than this game? That bad? Scarlet and Violet now joined the best Pokemon since the Game Boy era. Damn son. Now you can actually ask a Pokemon if it wants to learn a new move and forget an old one. Damn. Got some quality of life there. Pretty significant technical stumbles, alright. Ability to go anywhere. Approach the game's narrative however you want. Damn son. The full open world now. And the huge canvas. Visual and performance issues. Character models move like they came out of paper animation booklet flipped in slow motion rather than a AAA game in 2022. Camera occasionally flips at an awkward angle during battle so you can't see a Pokemon of the opponent. Sky might look great, but the sky might look great. I mean, I'm not sure if that's great really. The bland patchy grass doesn't. Emerge out of shop, camera will rotate full 180 degrees so you wind up marching right back on accident. The visual and performance shortcomings made parts of that enjoyable. Frequently fast traveling to avoid performance hitches while exploring. Felt a lack of motivation to wander around catching Pokemon as watching them materialize and then vanish while I was just yards away shattered any immersion I had. That's a doofus, dude. The fact they make something like Bayonetta or something on Switch, right? That doesn't run on cloud and everything, and it like looks, you know, kind of solid and everything and plays good, and then they make something like this that looks kind of like trash and seems like plays also not very good. What? Oh. Even the expectations were low, yeah. I mean, that was like, was it the last one or was it like second to last one? I don't remember. When there was all like, before release, everyone was like, bro, there were so many issues. There was videos about like how this shit is performance and shit and everything. And then it's out and everyone's fucking coming anyway. Classic. Let's see, alright. No shortage of good ideas, but they are muddied by poor execution, meaning that one of the highest grossing entertainment franchises around feels genuinely cheap. Oof. For decades, Game Freak lived in something of a bubble, obviously perfecting Nintendo DS pixel art and 256p resolution as the rest of the industry mastered high-definition worlds. Since 2017 launch of Nintendo Switch console, developer has been desperately playing catch-up. Seems like it, I guess. Hard to shake the feeling to your beta testing open world Pokemon. Insane. A lot of conflicting reviews and everything. Yeah, you can see like If people already with like something Nintendo, people are not like praising it 10 out of 10, but actually kind of giving, you know, 7s and like conflicted reviews, that means things are kind of bad. That means things are bad. Yeah, that's the thing, Stay. Like, there's Bayonetta, for example, right? Like, that doesn't look that bad, and so right, and runs pretty smooth too, apparently, from what I heard. So, you know, you can actually do something with it if you really try. If you really try. So, seems like they didn't maybe try that hard. Which is PP again, man, considering it's like one of the most expensive franchises. And they're just pulling that stuff. But I mean, you know, I guess as long as people are still eating it, they don't really care. They don't really care. 60 FPS? I have no idea actually. Like, but yeah, I think Dino posted in Discord that it's like super good. Like runs very smooth and in general is pretty nice. So yeah, could be. Alright, that is pretty much it. Yes, it seems like it. Alright. Good then. Time to hop back on some of that grind. Switch even 60 Hertz. I mean, probably should be already, considering like nowadays all the screens are like insane completely on the phones. I'm pretty sure that back then they already should at least have access to 60, but not sure if they took that access. 30, believe, maybe like the OLED or whatever, the newer one. OLED 2, damn son, interesting. All right, not that good. Nice, Butch, nice. Own it already. Feels good, man. Alright, scanned a little bit of a slower one. There was some like trailers and stuff I kind of wanted to watch through the week. I need to like, when I'm checking news on the tablet, I need to like kind of like mark them so I can return to those. Because they are like from more sources than I get when I'm preparing here. So I kind of miss some of them. What was that? Oh yeah, wait a second. We can do some of that. One moment. One I remember I wanted to do. Arcade 2 I wanted to see, and there was something else I was to see. 1 second, they're not done yet. There are some trailers I wanted to see and some details I wanted to see of the things that I did through the week. Let me check. Maybe I can find some real quick there. It was Arcade 2 for sure I wanted to see. And I think there was something else. It's like really hard to like browse through, catch up with that stuff because just way too much reposts they do. You posted news once. Relax. Enough. Why are you gonna be retweeting your own shit? Kinda like jerking off, man. You're just retweeting your own stuff again and again and again. I mean, we've seen it once. Enough. I guess Valheim didn't post their stuff yet, right? Let me see, actually. 1 second, they're not done yet. Because they have update coming, but I don't think they posted yet. Yeah, we need to see that, peeps, for expeditions. We can farm Genesis. First boss speedrun real quick. Cynic, I see. Nah, seems no update yet. I guess they can just teasing that stuff. Alright, Arcade 2. Let's see. Can the Giga Degen? Nah, it's alright. Not gonna be super Giga Degen today either. Yo, does this suck? Is Dark Age? Oh, I see. Thank you. Nice. Nice. I just kind of want to scroll through there real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna like try through the week probably to like to mark those I wanted to return to, because there were some trailers and stuff more. I think there was at least one thing I wanted to see on top of that. Arcadia, I remember. I think was some more. We also kind of seen a bunch of stuff though through the PC game show thingy. Alright, fine, let's just watch Arcadia. Might take a while browsing here. Might take some time. Yes, maybe. I mean, I would be down. Like any new like big MMO is like that looks kind of fun and everything. I mean, I'm down to try. Like the MMOs are cool when there's like the new ones are cool, new and big ones, because there's hype. There's like, you know, like all the people rolling in, everyone's talking about it. It's fun, at least for some time, and then you peace out. Like the sunken cost fallacy already doesn't really touch me that much anymore. I sunk that coast everywhere already so many times and so much of it that I already don't have any regrets. I just accepted it at this point. Alright, let's watch the last thing. And then switch to the new world back. Alright. Cocoa games. The FPS man. It's like some civilization music there. Avoid dink. Easy soup. We'll see, we'll see. Oh yeah, this thing also actually. That thing also happened. What this gonna be about too? Yes, that's what I'm kind of afraid of, to be honest, that they're gonna just make sort of like this like single player action game sort of, maybe with some co-op and stuff, and like the world stuff will be garbage sort of, you know.
不过其实来之前就听要讲过无数遍了。
只有奇迹才有这样的力量。
Alright, so this kind of looks like more like another take on Genshin, basically. Probably. But they show the dudes though, so they're not going for the waifu impact there. Oh yeah, it was a blue protocol, true. See, these boys are more into the Monday stuff. There's also Teamy Studios, so that stuff probably will be on mobile. So the optimization at least might be there. Yeah, mind you, not a single girl so far. Should then Microsoft gonna buy? Oh, it's Teamy Studio. That's gonna be expensive for Microsoft. That's gonna be expensive for them. Yeah, what is it? Blue Protocol. This one? Seems like it, I guess. Official trailer Japanese 4 days ago. Alright, sure. Yeah, these go already for regular, for usual baits. We'll see, we'll see. And that one is kind of like big depends. Big depends. Well, all of them really, to be honest. Arcade, just not sure. Actually, Arcade 2, let me see. The art style, I can't say I'm like a huge fan though, but I guess. Is it still NCSoft? Is it still... Oh wait, no, it's Excel Games. Yeah. Kakao Games also.